Actually, not. And I will do the intro now. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Wildman Beats here, and today I'm gonna be joined by JD as we are gonna be casting some Expendables Dota. Here we got Team Triangle versus Ground Control, or Team River as they are electing to use in the lobbies. And kicking off the Expendables games for this weekend. How are you feeling, JD?
Feeling pretty good. Wild man. So interesting time here. Seems like we're a bit of a hodgepodge gamers, right? Between Team River and Team Triangle. It's interesting to see how they're going to come together as people probably playing for the first time together.
Right.
So that's what
but
I'm
we
really
do have
excited to
some duos. People, one or two people have played together. So maybe some duo Q strats coming out. People have some combos they're used to running. Maybe like a Chen Witch Doctor off lane on one of these teams, Seen it a couple times, and for those who don't know, If you aren't ready for it, it will destroy you.
Okay, the Chin Witch Doctor combo right now in that meta is absolutely redonkulous, but yeah,
It's 2000 DPS. It's insane.
It's disgusting, especially you get an Alk that buys the Ags for him, right? If
Ooh,
one
yeah.
Alk is willing to sacrifice his farm, yeah, that'd be crazy, right? But it'd be interesting to see, right? I don't think we're gonna have some Dindy with the Akrosh coordination here, so
Yeah.
we'll see though. But yeah, as you were saying earlier, there's definitely some duo guys. Just Call Me Sir we see on Team River, and Vicious, right? Those are from another team. Those guys play together. Kung Fu Savage, hello there. They're also on a different team in this series, and they're also used to playing with each other. So it's interesting to see how we break this down.
And looks like they're having a hard time deciding they want Radiant or Dire here.
I mean, there is the Dire advantage. I don't really know, like what they're thinking about. Maybe they're gonna leave it to their off lane.
I'm thinking if you do have a lot of players who haven't played together, you probably want Radiant. Because Dire, I think Dire can be better, but it requires more coordination and a lot more focus on timings.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you on that, right? The Dire advantage, of course, like you get to play, your safe lane gets to naturally play, well, like looking down, right? And also playing next to Roche with your fountain or the jungle spawn, right? The shrine, there it is. That's the word I can't think of. Oh, we're
I
going
just
right
prefer
into
the
it.
better jungle. It's better for stacking.
For I agree for stacking for the support point of view, but if you're also looking at the taking it as a carry, right? The Dire side actually lets you pull into each other a lot easier, especially with that medium and hard camp, and then also in the triangle with the hard camp and the ancients.
Oh yeah,
So
I was
it's
saying the
interesting
Dire,
to see.
yeah, Dire farming
Sorry,
jungle
my bad.
is better.
Yeah. So we'll see it. Ban the Jug right away. Let's get that meta out of there. Banning the Marcy right away as well.
Oh, so
on
they
the side
did
of
end
Team
up
River.
taking Dire for Team River because Team Triangle, they've got Radiant and second pick, which
All right.
I'm not sure who says Team Triangle took game 1. This is the first game though.
Yeah, we've been apparently the guy is hosting and it's having some little technical difficulties on that. So let's not pay attention to that. This is for sure game 1. All right, so best of 3. You'll see how the goes off there. So we got a Wind Ranger ban. Straight out the box. Looks like they've been doing a little research. They know that Kung Fu Savage likes to play Wind Ranger, and he likes to play it nasty on mid. So they're probably
That
taking
being
out
said,
here.
we're gonna see either Dawnbreaker or Pudge are gonna make it through here. See if
That is-
either team likes them.
Definitely for sure, right? Especially with this. I mean, Dawnbreaker's just so nasty right now, and then the
All right,
position
it's
one
gonna be
Pudge.
Dawnbreaker. Will they take it though?
Well,
Yep,
yeah,
you
of course they
gotta.
do. There it is.
So do we
Yep.
get a Nyx or a Silencer in response, or do you think they just kind of go with a strat they feel solid with and just hope it is stronger than Dawnbreaker?
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Silencer coming out right here. So, or at least maybe later down the line, but I definitely see Team Triangle picking up a Dawnbreaker. I'm not correction, Silencer. My bad.
Yeah.
What's interesting though with that Wind Ranger ban is I think they banned it, like I said, for the Kung Fu Savage playing mid, but I believe Mercy is going to be playing mid and Kung Fu Savage is going to be playing 1.
Oh,
So,
right.
They probably, trying to be preemptive on it. Oh, still not
Okay,
on
Rubik.
Okay.
So
All right. No,
maybe
no
just
big team
going for
ults.
some comfort heroes or something. Now, if they haven't played too much together, do you think they're gonna make the blunder of picking 2 supports first phase, or
It could happen. I don't know. It depends on how much, like, what their comms is right now on their own channels and everything. So if they're 3 stepping up, right, and they're saying like, hey, I can play this, right? Maybe that Rubik's a flex,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a mid Rubik, but if he gets countered too hard by whatever their mid pick is, then the 4 picks it up, right? So it wouldn't be surprising if they had some flex picks. Yep.
all right, they're gonna put them with Doctor. Okay, mid
Okay.
Rubik, and let's get the Chen 3.
There it is, baby. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? Interesting to see what Team River picks up on for their second
Yeah.
pick.
And I mean, they can equally flex this Dawnbreaker. God, I can't talk right now. But it can really go about anywhere.
And then
Oh, and they're in-
Wrestleback as well.
And now since they get to ban out Viper and Timber and Monkey, they get to make
Anything
this
about-
Bristle have a perfect game.
Yeah, especially with, like as you're saying, with all those bans, and they have definitely all the room to do it. They already banned out the Legion, right? Force one of the counters, right? Hey, you look at me and let's fight. And of course, the biggest mystery I think in Dota is why is there bongos playing? Of course.
Yeah. Every time I get into a game with that hero, she just makes me play the drums. I don't like bongos.
Banning out the Nature's Prophet. Don't want to see the zoo meta. Don't want to get that, you know, outside lane pushed.
And yeah, that's probably one offlaner who can do pretty decently against Bristle. Been a lot more popular lately too.
There's the Viper ban, as we were talking about earlier. So it looks like probably gonna go with Bristle back 1 and just
10 seconds.
let him coast into freedom. Just make him an unstoppable monster.
5
Which they
seconds
could,
remaining.
you know, try focus on adding more armor reduction, get like a Tide or a Slardar or...
I mean, and of course, always just trying to pick up whoever your silver, natural silver edge carrier would be. I mean, honestly, I mean, and no one's gonna want to see it, but a sniper right here, a drow wouldn't be too bad. Right? A sniper always wants to build Deso as well, as we're talking about the armor reduction. It's items that could help him further his game.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw it.
And the
ban out
problem
the
with
Hood.
that though that I see is like if you go for sniper or drow, you already showed your 2 supports and neither of them actually provide too much save, where I like something like an Abba with a drow just to give her dispel and heals.
Yeah, I concur as well. I mean, the Rubik at 15 minutes, of course, picks up his shard and then he can, you know, lift and throw on teammates. So I mean, there is that form of save. Of course, you have to wait 15 minutes, so you've sacrificed the laning stage on that. But also, I mean, Witch Doctor Drow can slow, and then of course, once you have Maledic on there, you can still play from there. You just have to play aggressive in that lane if that's the lane you want to choose. All right, so we got a ban on the Oracle.
Oh, and they banned the Hoodwink for the break.
I mean, they're trying to ban out everything they can. Like I said, I believe this is a Bristleback 1. Wouldn't be surprised with Dawnbreaker mid or 3, right, at this point.
I'm surprised they don't ban out any carries with those, actually.
Dire must choose.
Slog.
Pick the
Okay,
Slug. Slug likes hitting people. And he likes to build Silver Edge, right?
Yeah. But
So,
we
I mean-
haven't seen Slark be too great for a while. And there's a lot of time for them to have heroes that are gonna make Slark's game not fun.
I agree. They still have their 3 picks left. So, interesting, bold pick out right now, I'd say, on this timing. But no, maybe they have some other picks they're gonna pick around to help make that up.
And to be fair, Witch Doctor Slark, depending on who's gonna be the offlaner in Team River, could be a pretty strong lane.
Dire's turn to pick.
Yeah, I concur. Pick up a Venge, not bad. More armor reduction for the Quills. It's good.
Yep. And if someone's in trouble from Slark, you've always got that swap out. You've got Dawnbreaker ulti. They have a lot of ways to save right now on River.
They do. A lot of good plays with each other.
Seconds.
Which the best part of that is this
5
Bristleback
seconds
at the
remaining.
moment shouldn't need too much saving. It still looks like a pretty free Bristle game.
Yeah, it does. I mean, of course, can't sleep on Maledic in the early game. It could give him trouble if he's going on the offlane against him, right? But like we were talking about earlier with the Slark and the Witch Doctor showing, they like to play together as well on the safe lane, so they'd be opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Unless this is a Bristle 3 and we're just, you know, we're out here. I'm making a bad assumption
Yeah,
right here. 'Cause I'm just gonna
honestly,
assume.
I don't know. Bristle 3 just feels a little griefy these days.
Yeah.
You don't
Especially
have
how strong he is at
initiation.
one.
You don't have stuns. You don't have. There's not much.
Yeah, but now you have that Storm Spirit for the mid initiation. Dawnbreaker, of course, likes getting in there, right? So, I mean, definitely they're forming a really good team around it.
10 seconds.
Now it feels like
Plus
they
that-
just need another 3 that can jump with the storm, so they have. There's no way the enemy escapes, and then the others get in there fast.
Oh, there's a break though. It's an expensive one, but there is a break there.
Yeah, and it actually does offer them quite a bit of save. Now, does that mean we're looking at the mid Rubik, or could this be a core Shadow Demon, do you think?
I think we're looking at a mid Rubik with what we're seeing here, which really unfortunate.
5 seconds.
Unless this is a Chen right now with just the fucking absolute nowhere Chen pick,
It is radiant.
right? And this is what they wanted to do. It's probably going to be a mid Rubik, and after playing, it just feels very lackluster. Honestly, it falls off.
Yep.
So, unless they're pulling out unless he's just gonna run the game and just have these absolute magnificent ganks to really shut down everyone,
10 seconds.
I don't know about that mid Rubik, if that's the case.
And
5
Storm,
seconds.
I mean, it's a lot of harass that comes out from a Rubik, but Storm is a hero that if he has to, he can go back and jungle quite comfortably, even from early levels. I mean, I've seen level 4 Storms just, oh, can't lane anymore, go to jungle, and they actually farm jungle faster than they were farming the lane.
Yeah, especially
10 seconds.
definitely seen it before myself too, right? Storm gets beaten mid, comes back, next thing you know, makes a good gank on the hard carry, right? Goes with his off lane, makes a good gank. Next thing
Oh,
you know,
I
he's back
like
in
that
game
Night
level.
Stalker ban they get there.
Yeah.
A lot of backline heroes that want to wait for the right moment here.
I love playing Night Stalker, absolutely strong right now. So it was a really good ban, real heads up play. They ban out the PL thinking they're trying to ban out these cores, thinking they're still trying to pick one, but I don't think that's the case here.
5 seconds.
I mean, this Dawnbreaker is still up for grabs. Could be 3 or 5.
I agree. It is a good flex pick, especially
I think
what's going on.
based on how they're picking, I think they're looking to have it be 5 actually.
Maybe, and then unfortunately, if it is 5, it ever does get that Ags. That's a lot of healing. And it is a 5. All right. Cool.
Oh,
We got
it's
the
gonna be
Drow.
the 3 bristle. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Probably gonna be just call me sir on the bristleback then.
But you see what just happened is that takes away a lot of lockdown. They do have some,
10 seconds
but
remain.
I mean, 1 point cast stun, right? 1 delayed stun. I mean, it's only 1.4 seconds at max level. It's there, right? You definitely have the coil coming in from Storm Spirit. Or the Vortex, sorry. Let's call it the right name as we're casting. But, and then of course, I mean, the silence on Drow is nice, right? In case you're able to get the Slark caught out with
yeah.
it. Right? If you do, I mean, when a person
Yeah,
has Shadow Demon, he can't
silence
just walk
is
away with it.
your big way of getting Slark here. Not gonna lie, it's not that bad of a Slark game.
Now it
I
isn't,
thought
right?
it would look, I thought it would end up being worse for him, but
And then, as you were mentioning earlier, probably the comfortability picks, right? People picking,
Yeah,
like, again,
right.
people not used to playing with each other, and they're just like, I'm good at this hero, let me get this hero, I'll be fine on it. So, definitely interesting to see. Taking their time on this pick.
yeah, if Slark gets a good lane and maybe goes for like Orchid Shadowblade or something, getting on the Storm, that could be the play for him. But it is kind of assuming that they're on the aggressive side, which they probably aren't gonna be, just by the nature of Bristle, Dawn, and Venge, like, and Storm. Team River, they're gonna be hunting heroes down early, I hope.
Choose.
Centaur. All right.
All right, they get
Another
some
form of
beef.
save.
Their first
Little
strength hero.
initiation. Little initiation. If they need to, they can ult to save, depending on the what's going
Yeah.
down. And yep, mid Rubik.
I think that is gonna abuse a bit. I mean, they've got swap and stuff, but I don't know. The Slark, you need a lot of lockdown for Slark. If you have 1 or 2 stuns get taken off by his Q, that's half
Yeah.
of your disables gone.
Yeah, I agree. So, and I just don't feel like the Bristle's gonna be able to run him down. I mean, honestly, his shard might even be a good pickup if they can get like the second Roche, right? Or
Yeah.
if he needs to buy it. I mean, I don't think the shard's a bad pickup for that other escape that he needs. You know, he's gonna probably want to build Silver Edge, especially with that Bristle showing. So I mean, it's gonna be
Yeah,
hard
you
to
know
lock him
what?
down and do it on him.
I'm pretty even on these drafts, actually. I think a lot is gonna come down to how good they are at playing their heroes. Which it looks like comfortability favors the Dire. I mean, that's a lot of Bristle games. Wait a second.
Oh, we're getting a little 5-man smoke going, huh?
This Centaur has Dota Plus, but no rank on Centaur. Is this their first Centaur game?
Maybe, honestly. Or maybe since Dota Plus has been a thing. Let's at least give him that credit, okay? So maybe since Dota Plus is a thing.
Okay.
Oh, and this Slark does not see this 5-man coming.
Hasn't leveled anything.
It's not yet. He's holding it down. All right, they did a little inspection. Oh, they all break.
They're
on the
gonna run
Centaur.
into the Centaur. Not the
Okay.
best hero, but they've gotten pretty low already, and he. Oh, they get him with the quills.
All right.
Look who's
All right, got a couple stacks going out. We got 3 on the Venge, 3 now on the Storm. So it's a good little burst. What's going on?
It's gonna be a lot of mana gone, but 2 clarities on the Shadow Demon. But I gotta
That'll
say,
make
when
it
I
up.
see clarities this early on my support, I'm not a happy person. I want to see mangoes if you need mana. They're
I
getting some good
understand.
damage on Oh No though, and that's gonna be another kill for the Bristle.
And he is gone. So Bristle gets to start off with 2 kills. Pretty much getting an entire wand flown out to him right now. And also the Quelling Blade. So
Yeah,
he's gonna have a good
so-
start to this lane.
Slark, maybe not too happy about how hard his team just made this lane down here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. All right. Let's see. Let's
Meanwhile,
see.
top, to be fair, this Drow, this is a pretty good lane for the Centaur. Like,
Likes to get poked frequently, right? Especially with the
yeah,
return.
and Drow just doesn't pack a huge punch and doesn't like taking that return damage.
Yeah. So definitely going to be interesting how pretty much the offlaners can shut down their respective safe lanes that they're going against.
Now, you were saying you don't like this Rubik mid, but how do you think it fares, at least in the laning stage? Do you think...
I believe with pretty much any support you take as a carry, right? Supports really shine early levels, right? So
Right, yeah.
he should be strong, right? He's already got his stick going against this, right? So every time the Storm wants to make a remnant, right, it's just gonna add to that stick going in there, right? So he has a little bit of sustain going in there. Of course, right? The Fade Bolt coming in on the Rubik is definitely gonna help with those, like we just saw, confirming the range creep.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be fine in the laning stage. Like I said, though, later on it teeters off, right? So
Yep.
it wouldn't be surprising, right? He gets level 6 early. He comes into the lane. He steals that good ability, right? Right, he steals a Dawnbreaker Hammer. Next thing you know, he's in there, right?
Oh, we
He's
lose
slow,
our
he's got
Witch
some damage.
Doctor.
Ooh.
Are you just warming up?
And that's the power of a Dawnbreaker right now, right? Even at
Yeah.
position 4 has the kill potential.
Dying solo to the 4. Didn't even need Bristle's help, really.
Getting a couple essence shifts right now on the Slark, only 3.
Yeah, and even with that, I mean, he can see us all right, but you just got a lot more regen on the on the Bristle.
Yeah, I've already got the Vanguard queued up, so.
But I mean, he does have 12 CS to the 9 of Bristle, so considering all the kills that went Bristle's way, maybe we'd think it'd be a bit worse. But Bristle is also one of those heroes that kind of starts to do better and better as the lane goes on.
Especially with those higher levels in the stacks. And looks like, yep, Centaurs ate a couple.
Oh,
and
the
they got 'em.
multi-shot is enough. And
Yeah,
I suppose
multi-shot
with
is
that
not
wave of
far.
terror, that does make it so they can pierce through a bit on that Centaur.
And Wave of Terror, or no, correction, multi-shot doesn't proc the retaliate, so
Right.
it's a spell, so it does get through that. She needs to burst them down or put some damage on them.
Ooh, Slark getting a little low. There's gonna be the Q coming out from Dawnbreaker, but he gets out with just
Much obliged.
fraction of his HP left.
And the nerfed salve coming in.
Oh, it was the shared salve.
Yeah.
At least it looked like it went fast. You don't get
does.
much regen, but it goes quickly.
You get half of it now with that new update, so unfortunate for supports, right? Really nerfing the salves, really nerfing the, hey, position 5, please, need the health gib, you know, but
Yep, now you just gotta give him all those tangos, which there is a shared tango on Slark right now. Remember, use it though.
hey, we'll get there, we're gonna get there, you know?
Don't do your witch doctor dirty like this.
Middle tower.
Oh no, it's gonna expire.
And
Sag. It's gone. And now he needs it. Look at that.
there we go. Witch Doctor just saves himself with a stun.
But yeah, this Dawnbreaker and Bristle starting to run over this lane.
Definitely taking control early. Yep. He's doing a 0-2-2 right now at level 4. You think he picks up the goo at level 5 or just keep this quills going?
Considering he's trying to get that Vanguard before Soul Ring, I would think he's not going to go for goo. Oh god. Storm coming down to get the bounty rune and picks up a kill on the Witch Doctor while he's there. Bench going down top. So some traded kills, but it is looking pretty good right now for the Dire.
Yeah. I mean, it's still less than 1k net worth lead, but it's definitely starting to feel it.
Yeah, and I mean, less than 1k would mean a little more to me if it looked like it had the potential for turning around and soon. I mean, it's really going to depend a lot on this Rubik if he can start making some big rotations once he's 6, which he is
6,
but
and he did steal Remnant, so I mean a little extra burst. He does have the lift and can redirect it onto it, so no dodging it, right? There's only a level 1 lift, but still. Maledic on to the Dawnbreaker. They're going on to the Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor half HP. And no more Dark Pact on Slark. He's getting low. The Q come from Dawnbreaker, but he does jump away. Looks like the Witch Doctor gonna be going down once again, though.
Yep, and then just tanking some of those tower shots on the Bristle.
Oh, and he does get that Soul Ring. He's got it on the way. So maybe he goes for a 3rd point in Quills. Yep.
Alpha Chad, you know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, Drow is starting to have a bit of a harder time in the top lane.
Finished the Wraith Man, picked up the Band of Elven Skin before she goes into her boots, and she's picking up the Glove of Haze, so she's going to be slow for a little bit.
Yep.
So, I mean, if they want to start picking on her, Revenge isn't there, so Shadow Demon's
I
trying to
think
scope
you
her out right
really hope that your Shadow Demon can get 6 soon. I mean, he's still level 4, but once you get that ulti, that's when they can really kill this Drow.
Yep, she's just trying to fish her out right now, so.
And bottom, Storm is showing up, looking for that Witch Doctor again. I'm honestly a little surprised by that. I feel like with him coming down, they should go for the Slark.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to be more conservative with his mana, right? He's below 50% right now with casting just those 2 remnants, so.
I mean, Witch Doctor's 0-5 right now. I think that rotation is actually not really worth for Storm.
I mean, XP is XP, you know, money's money. So, and like,
but I mean, he missed a wave of creeps for it, so he didn't really gain anything.
I feel you. I understand. Maybe he came down with the looking for the Slark, but
oh, the Drow is gonna get taken out. Witch Doctor coming up to help out.
I think he's just gonna leave Slark to get him his levels. He's level 6 right now, so he has good enough sustain. He just needs to duck away.
Should look to their top tower.
And it's gonna be the Shadow Demon coming down bottom to help him, but he is getting low, and
bursted down.
Didn't have the mana for ulti. And even if he did, I mean, you've got Quills and you've got everything on Dawnbreaker is AoE, so you can't really dodge it with your ulti.
I don't know if you've looked at the last hits right now, but Drow's only sitting at 10 last hits to Slark's 30.
However, she's about to get a nice kill on that Centaur.
Well, that's a good steroid. It's a good.
Yeah, but yeah, only
boost.
10 CS. It's been pretty slim pickings in the top lane.
Yeah, Slart. I mean, she's only 300 net worth behind, so definitely interesting to see.
And Sark gonna try to get on that Bristle, but I don't think it's going his way. He's gonna have to pop the ulti and run away. What do you think about Slark not having a stick in this lane?
Very interesting call right now. I figured he would have picked it up honestly after the first death. Right?
Yeah.
It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll just have to see how it plays out. So
I mean, not only is it great against Bristle, it's just like almost everybody is just buying stick first item these days. Like every position, even mid, both heroes mid have their sticks ready.
Maybe he just feels that he needs to get to that next item faster and faster. So he's trying to go for that echo. So maybe that's just where he's
Yeah.
going. I agree. It probably could have helped him live in certain cases. But
Gonna leash that bristle, but they're both in trouble now. But they are gonna chase after the Shadow Demon instead of Slark again.
Should look to their middle.
Demonic Purge is going in onto the bristle.
And
Bristle's
they got
Maledict on him.
Maledict, yep, but no
And
damage to
Bristle's
follow up.
feeling it.
And Storm is coming up.
Trying to finish up.
But again, they go for the Witch Doctor over the Slark.
Radiant should look to their
Okay.
bottom tower.
They-
Slark TP's out. Yeah, that's an interesting
and
call on the
Storm
Spirit.
saw him too before he
This bottom
zipped
tower
in.
is under attack.
Yeah, definitely saw him. Ruby's going for the press on mid. He's already got his Aether, right?
Yep.
So
Mid tower
and-
down to below half HP for the Dire side. So
Radiant's bottom
Oh, and they got Dawnbreaker TPing in on top, trying to go in. or not
yeah,
TPing,
they've got the
correction, ulting on
ulti,
top.
but Centaur, he's gonna use that charge, try to get out. Gonna stomp, but he's taking a lot of damage. But
One more.
Drow,
Let's go,
yeah,
and it's
they
got
get the
him.
hit. Rubik is
And then
here, but
Shadow Demon's here with Rubik, so.
oh, the Fable, Drow getting
Big
low.
burst.
Almost
she's coming out with
dead.
20 HP. It looks like they're just going in. And Bristle shows up too, so. All right. Coming in with the disruption.
Oh, he can't move. The illusions are in his way.
Getting body blocked. Dawnbreaker comes out for the clear.
Oh, Dawnbreaker can't get the Q off. Mercy just barely making it out. And it looks like Bristle could go down. Maledict's still on him. He is going to bring Shadow
120
Demon.
health.
Oh, and he survives.
50.
And now the
Multi-shot coming in on
multi-shot.
the
That
draw.
Witch Doctor, he is squishy. Storm going to jump
feeling
in,
it.
take that kill on Mercy. Nice pick off there. And oh no, dies as well. Bristle still there to get some XP. No mana left on Storm though, so not sure if they're going to try chasing on that Centaur again.
And next thing you know, Bristle's just living. Got a shared tango coming in
And
from
it's
the bench.
looking like a good Storm game.
Mm-hmm.
He's working on that Orchid. It's on the way.
Well, that's already completed Orchid. 11 minutes.
11-minute
Not
Orchid.
preferred.
And it doesn't really look like Radiant they want to fight too much right now. They are bringing up the Shadow Demon again, but it's still just a 3. They're gonna get a Cask and a Maledict onto the Bristle, but he's happy with that Witch Doctor and Centaur going down immediately.
Another Demonic Purge coming in on the Bristle back, and he has Maledict, so let's see.
But
it's
he's
interesting to see if he
facing the
actually
other
comes down.
direction, and that
Oh, that's a
barely
big
survives.
burst, though.
Radiant's top
Again, coming in about 50 health.
Radiant's top tower has
This time he had his wand up, so wand definitely coming in to save him.
Yeah.
He's got another ring of health queued up. He's gonna go get that Veil of Discord coming. Correction, not Veil. What am I saying? Hood of Defiance coming in. So
Felt like maybe they
He's
needed
going
to
for the
just
tank.
wait a little longer to get their Rubik up there, but tower probably would have fallen by then.
yeah, I mean honestly at that point I think you just should have let it go.
Yep. They did have Centaur ulti too. Maybe they want to make an aggressive play with it, but
stupendous.
and this is where my fear for the Slark was, that if they're on the aggressive side, I can see it doing well, but it's starting to become clear that's not quite where they're gonna be.
Their bottom tower.
And
Think Centaur
Centaur
coming
uses
up.
ulti trying to get on the Drow, but one gust away and it's got nothing. Now Bristle, he's got a haze rune. He's running at
him
the
down.
Centaur fast. Save gonna come in from Shadow Demon.
Dire have
Good disruption.
fortified their structures
Remember
against
that say we were talking about in the draft, so
Dire's
Yep.
bottom tower.
just
He's
not as
gonna
easy
need
where
to
you can
do
just
that a
run down,
lot though.
unfortunately. It is right now. It is only level 1, so it's a 30-second,
Dire's middle
approximately
Yeah.
30-second cooldown.
And it brings the Shadow Demon up there. It pushes the Centaur back. Bristle wanted to be pushing that lane in anyway, so
yeah.
while he doesn't get the kill, I'm sure he's plenty happy with that.
Yeah.
I think the only caveat to all this is just Drow's game is still pretty miserable. Like,
She's not having the best of times, all right?
everyone else on Dire is doing great, but if you just look at the Dire, oh, and they do get the Slark.
Yep.
Dawnbreaker ulti to help in, and the swap gonna go on to Mercy. Dawnbreaker is gonna get the stun. Storm coming in.
Trying to save.
Oh, he
Big
gets
ulti
stunned though.
from
He doesn't have the
Witcher.
Orchid up quite yet, so the Witch Doctor ulti gonna get off. Now they're gonna
But the Rubik's
continue on to
still going
Shadow
down.
Demon, and they lose 4 heroes.
Triple coming on a Ghost Tamer for the Storm Spirit, in case it wasn't worse enough.
And what's he building next? Storm's got 2k gold. want to Kaya? Does he want to go BKB?
Does he want the Lincolns? I mean, he does have those options.
BKB is pretty darn good this game, except for the demonic purge.
And lift.
But it means that Shadow Demon would have to use demonic purge on you instead of Bristleback, which might also, you know, if you can't use it on Bristle, he might win the fight for him. So
it's true. Bristleback just tanking.
And even with demonic purge on Storm, if he has BKB on, he can still zip, so it doesn't completely inhibit his mobility. Now they're looking for this Witch Doctor again, and he will go down. TP in from Centaur, but not going to be able to catch anybody. He does have ulti available, but nobody's here to back up with some damage.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of a waste to use it on that one. Man,
but you could tell he wanted something, otherwise he wouldn't TP.
I just don't know what this Witch Doctor needs to do. He needs to change up his gameplay style. He's already at 1 in 10. I know he wants to be there, try to use what his kid.
Yeah. And I mean, we've all played games with that one person who say, "Oh, I'm 1 in 10, but it's making space. I'm not worth anything anymore. I've died so many times," you know. And there's a little bit of merit to that, but it's not as value as many think. And Centaur might be in trouble, actually. There's a zip in from the Storm, and he is surrounded and going down.
Meanwhile, Shadow Demon just putting a couple stacks on. He's got about 5 stacks sitting right now on the...
I don't know, he ultied and he stomped there. I feel like he thought his team was going to be coming to back him up, but maybe just some miscommunication there. Oh, and Stormy's in on the back. He's found the Rubik. Can Rubik get out, though? He's still silencing the missile. He is going down. Witch Doctor getting a decent ulti there, but still nobody dying.
Oh, Storm's feeling it.
Storm, they gotta make sure the Storm doesn't take tower aggro. One hit and he's down. Centaur coming in here, but he doesn't have ult or blink, so yeah. He's just gonna go down immediately. Storm actually need to be a bit careful. That return damage could potentially be enough to bring him down.
He's got the orchid, but he doesn't right click that fast. Kaya was the next item, by the way.
Yep.
On that Storm, so pretty. Already got the holy.
They are calling GG.
Where's the party?
We're getting a 60-minute GG call.
I mean, look at it. 9K net worth lead, 28 kills to 5.
I mean, to be fair, one of the games we saw last week was far worse than this.
I mean, you know your call, right? I mean, I don't disagree with it, honestly, at this point. Everything kind of had to...
Wait, okay, so it was a fake call, though, because it didn't do the...
I think he was calling it, hoping that his team would accept it, but you can cancel it, right? So...
I didn't even see it pop up, so I was just like, what?
Well, I mean, it usually pops up for the players on there in the top right corner, so someone probably pressed cancel saying, no, we're going to play through this, but
yeah,
I don't think it's far off right now. I mean, they're only saying
and I mean, if we saw that, we know at least somebody's morale is down. Not going to say who.
It's a pretty easy call out, but I mean, it's a 3-game series, right? Learn your lesson from this one, try to play it out, right?
They have a blink dagger on Rubik now, but Storm is gonna get on top of that Shadow Demon, who that demonic purge is their biggest issue, so they take him out early on. But down and back, they are gonna take out the Vengeful Spirit, and now a nice Witch Doctor ulti and cast coming off. And Storm, he's down low, he's got Maledict on him, he's gonna die as well. Dawnbreaker getting leashed by the Slark, gonna die. They might get a really nice fight here, but Slark, oh, he didn't use the pounce to go down from the high ground, and the Bristle will be able to finish him off.
Beyond godlike, and the entire time while that's been happening, by the way, Drow's been just farming.
Drow is farming up.
Radiant's top tower is in
all right.
Not incredibly high farm, but
I mean, she's had the time to come back from it.
Yep.
So
yeah, now she's like at that stage where it's like, okay, I'm having an okay game. It's not a great game, but it's an okay game.
Yeah.
But they're making so much space that you know she's gonna get even more time. But that was a good fight. They got 4 kills, or 3.
4 kills.
3.
Yeah. 3 kills coming in. Taking out the Storm was big for levels. Right, everyone present trying to jump back in.
But he's immediately gonna go in, finds that Witch Doctor.
And that was a blink in from the.
Oh no!
That one
I think you
Blink
need
in from
your
Rubik, took him out.
centaur to make that play.
Yeah, that's his initiation. So it was an aggressive blink, and he found out why. Oh,
Which,
yeah.
yeah, I get. It was somewhat of a. They knew the witch doctor was there. They just didn't have vision on him in the moment they jumped.
3K sitting on the bristleback, heart's the next item. Interesting, he didn't want to go for the Ags, but
Oh, Slar,
he wanted
he's
to
gonna be
make.
found. Gonna have to pop ulti. Centaur's there, but Blink is in the stash, not in his inventory quite yet.
Radiant should look.
and Wad, I don't think they see that ward right now. I don't think that they know that that's how that storm got in
That
there, so-
dire ward is doing wonders for them.
And get a famous quote in, that is playing to win, baby.
And oh, can't cancel the
Couldn't get the
TP in
cancel.
time.
A bit of waves to see if we can let's get a little scout on their jungle.
Yeah, I think the way Bristol's looking at this is
Oh,
he can do
doesn't see
anything he
that-
wants.
That Radiant Observer's under a fucking sentry, so I don't see. I don't know if they noticed that yet.
Yep, all walking under vision.
That is
There's
nice in the
sentries in
triangle.
stock. Who's got the sentry? No sentries in inventory. Oh, I guess we can't see the stock, can we?
No, well, it says someone's got 6 left.
Some just
Someone's got
came
7
on
left.
it. And,
But we had 2 on the shadow.
oh,
Demon, so-
going for the Sark again, but the Stomp is going to catch both the Bristle and the Storm. Storm might go down here. He's got Maledict on him again, but
50%
Centaur
damage
will
reduction.
die.
Ooh,
Oh,
it
and he
actually
does
pops him.
tick down. The TP doesn't get him out, but unfortunately the Drow is here and gonna help him get the kill on Shadow Team, though it goes to the Venge.
She's got the Asha, she's got a Dragonlance. She hits, you know.
Yep. Yeah, actually, she gets a Gropo too. That pretty darn perfect pickup for her this game.
Yeah, she likes that.
Not having the best game, but lets her just hit from a bit further away.
Has fallen.
Helps
Probably
me go
would save
for it.
her from being in the stomp.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And Bristleback just out here showing absolute T-posing on their.
Yeah, and
the
unfortunately, I
Radiant
just feel like, honestly,
Radiant's middle
there
barracks
aren't
has
super
fallen.
great steals for Rubik this game. Like the magic missile and maybe the Dawnbreaker ulti would be like the 2.
Hammer's not bad.
Yeah.
Good 3 damage nuke and a slow, but and you got the magic missile steal.
Oh,
but
big Witch Doctor ulti, but then nobody's dying. And now Slark in the middle trying to get something, but the AoE damage, he's not even healing up during his ult.
and that is just a
Yeah.
absolute wash. It's unfortunate, but what else can you do at this point? I mean,
Yeah.
he's shut in his base. He doesn't have anywhere to farm.
And they
Dawnbreaker has
still
it
aren't
defined.
calling. Okay, they're calling it again. We'll see
He's
if it
calling
goes
it.
through this time.
10 seconds.
I feel like I'd have to
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
agree with him at this point. But I
60K
mean,
net
it
worth
didn't
is-
end, so somebody must have said no.
Middle tower has fallen.
And
Rubik
Rubik
going
is
in for
gonna
the
pop in there,
steal.
gonna get the storm kill, but immediately silenced, and Drow gonna be able to the stun. But yeah,
swap.
Rubik does go
Dawnbreaker
down.
coming in.
Dawnbreaker ulti with the stun onto the Centaur. He will die. Chasing, have dust for oh no, and the
they let
GG
it
call
in.
does go through. Team
All right.
River taking game 1, but we still got 2 more to play potentially.
It's only strong showing first game from.
I mean, to be
Team
fair, just before these games started, me and JD, we were talking about Pro Dota and talking about a couple games we had watched recently, and they've all been stomps going back and forth either way. I mean, just earlier today, Team RNG versus Team Spirit. Both teams looking amazing in the games they won, but horrible in the ones they lost. So maybe that's going to be the case here. Maybe next game, Team Triangle come out with a better draft and they make it look like a complete stomp in the other direction too.
Absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, I think the way they drafted and when those drafts came out, that's just what led to see what we got. So, I mean, they're showing the Rubik pick first, right? That was their first show. And I think that just helped limit to them on like what they want to pick, right?
Yeah.
No big ults to steal, no big abilities that they're
And
gonna
like
come
we
take
talked
out.
about the few like abilities to steal that there were for him, but you know, you have Dawnbreaker Hammer, you've got Venge Missile. It's
Magic
kind of
Bullet.
what you would think, okay, if you're a Ford, those are decent steals. But for a core Rubik, I feel like you want something big that you can get. And it just didn't feel like it was there.
Absolutely. And I mean, the Centaur wasn't a bad pick. It just wasn't, maybe as we saw earlier, that he had no levels, right? Since
Yeah.
he's a Dota
Well,
Plus
to
member,
be
so.
fair, that Drow had a horrible game. So for the lane, it worked well. Maybe it was just something past the lane working together that maybe they had an idea of what it would do and some conflict there. Not sure.
Yep. Maybe. I mean, I was looking at the just now looking at the MMR breakdowns, and there's a little bit explaining what's going on right there. So the Centaur is Herald 2, Drow Herald 2, right? Even.
And next
Drow
game's
there, so-
lobby is up.
Excellent.
I'll put that in the post game.
Yeah, very interesting. Unfortunate is the plays that were made, right? I mean, going 1-10 by 15 minutes on your Witch Doctor, not preferred.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Bristleback showing up to lane with 2 kills, right, and about a third of the way already on level 1, almost to level 2, not preferred. Right.
Yeah.
There's just a lot
And
of
I
things
think
that are
the
setting
thing
up.
with the Witch Doctor, I mean, if you look at death losses, he didn't lose the most gold, but it's not about the gold. It's how much time you're dead, your TP is on cooldown, things like that, where you can't be there to help your team. It's like at a certain point, what are those deaths really getting you? And
Yeah. He's not getting the levels he needs to help support his team properly. And then also he's just giving, even if it's fractional, that much more XP and gold to the enemy
Yeah.
team. So maybe picking a maybe beefier tankier. It looks like he wants to be a bruiser. That's cool. Be a bruiser.
yeah, play
But-
something like an Undying 5 or
A Baden, like you were talking about
Yep.
earlier. Right? So those would be probably better picks for him if that's what he wants to do, is get in their face. Don't get me wrong, Witch Doctor real strong, but right, if you're not getting your spacing correct, you're gonna pay for it.
Yep. And looks like they're all getting in there, but they might be wanting to take a small break. Not sure.
Is plausible. The only person missing right now is the Kung Fu Savage.
To be fair, it was a short game, so maybe they don't need maybe they don't need a break.
17 minutes, you know, in and out.
Although
quick, quick,
at
more
least
adventure.
personally, I feel like for Team Triangle, when you take a loss like that, it doesn't matter how fast it is. Just taking, walk around, get some fresh air. Just take 5 minutes or so and refresh your mind. I think it's super helpful, especially, Dota players, we like just binge queuing and stuff, but taking little breaks between every game, getting a little glass of water, or it helps so much for your mentality going into the next game.
Yeah, especially after just getting stomped like that.
Yeah.
Try to get your mind right.
It's also,
Put on maybe that plays.
healthy. You don't want to sit for too long for a sustained period. That's how you get blood clots.
Yeah, that's out there. That's for you kids out there, all right? No more marathons.
Little health tips.
Yeah. So as we're waiting for the last guy to come in, and just the other one to change it up, and there he is. So how do you think Team Triangle changes up in the draft phase?
Oh, make sure join the broadcast channel.
Am I not in there? Well,
You're
that's
an
just
unassigned.
sad.
Yeah.
That's just silly. now thinking, I'll ask the question one more time. How does Team Triangle move on from this? Right? How do they recuperate and redraft for this game 2?
Well, for one, I still feel like going. Oh, I guess they didn't go to supports first phase, but it felt like it. That's the issue. I think. I don't think. I don't like this Rubik mid. I think that's a big part of it for me. And it's also not worth first phasing. I get it for the flex, but it's also like, are they gonna ban it out? Is it so good that you need it first phase? I think something like a Puck first phase, sure. Zeus maybe even, sure. But not that this was a great Zeus game at all. But I just don't. I feel like with first phase, you want to pick something flexy and meta, and something that you just you want that hero.
That's as we saw with both Team Rivers, both their first picks, right? Both
Yeah.
picks that they chose.
Yeah,
were both
and that's
flexy
the
and
best of
meta.
both worlds, when you can get strong meta heroes and heroes that you love playing. Because clearly, level 29 Bristle, Just Call
He's
Me
about
Sir
it.
loves this bristleback.
He's
It's
about it.
also meta, and it's
Yeah.
flexy. Same with the Dawnbreaker. I mean, I think that really just worked out perfectly for them in the first phase. Which, I mean, I'm not too experienced with drafting, and I'll admit it's hard. But I
can get
feel
up
like
there.
there's a valuable lesson to learn there.
Yeah, I think right now, especially with like where we're at, I think banning out the metas, and if you're not going to ban pick, right?
Yeah.
So like as they saw with, I believe a team Triangle did was they weren't going to play Jug, they banned him out, right?
Yep.
Get him out of there. I didn't want him, right? And then I think it was I think in this draft phase with Team River, they showed a good, I'd say facade, right? They were like, hey, we're gonna keep picking around this bristleback. We want him to just steamroll through this game. And then it had me fooled, right? I thought he was gonna be the one, right? I thought that they were just gonna base everything around this bristle and keep going. Little did they know they pulled out a drow out of nowhere on their last pick.
Which, to be fair, I guess with some more scouting, if we saw Just Call Me Sir's profile, we would have seen a lot of bristle games and known instantly that, okay, this is a 3 bristle. But which, to be fair, since these teams were kind of thrown together, there probably wasn't any scouting done, much of any, at least.
Right. And that does unfortunately happen at times. I mean, I remember we played them. I remember my team playing them, Girls' Generation, and we saw that Just Call Me Sir had some just real nasty offlaners, right? The ones that you just didn't want to play against. He's a good axe. He was a good bristle. He had a good timber going on him as well. I mean, the man just loves to play position 3, and he loves getting in your face and disrupting everything that you want to do. So I remember we scouted him up a little bit, right? And so we saw that, and we tried to ban around it and pick around it, because I mean, a good 3, right? Your carry's not online yet until minute 20, 25.
Yeah.
So he's
And I
gonna
think
dominate
one
the game.
sleeper meta hero actually right now, I mean, it's not super sleeper, but it's just Snapfire. It's probably one of the most played supports in competitive right now. Partially because things like Dawnbreaker and Marcy get banned out a lot, but Snapfire is super strong. And I mean, if you think if Ono's playing at this game, it does give you that a bit more beefiness to be in their faces, but also gives you the benefit that Wish Doctor has of a lot of team fight damage.
Yeah, especially coming out of her ult and stuff like that. And then, I mean,
So
also,
I feel like that's something they could have maybe utilized this game.
yeah, definitely something to think about too. And then also another way of going about it is also a core Snapfire, right? You don't really see it that much.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean, I
mid
promise you-
Snapfire is whew.
Yeah, you get that level 20 talent, right? Her E ability gets on your right click damage, and then you build one chrysalis, and then next thing you know, supports only get to pray to be in the game as long as they didn't get gone on first. You get the blink dagger, she has shard, she gets that big magic nuke damage, and then also backs up with physical. I mean, honestly, maybe it might help. It just depends on, let's see what they draft around it too. So
I just wasn't very convinced. But maybe it was that comfort, but maybe you have to go with not your top comfort, but like your second tier of comfort if they're more meta, you know?
yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, just think about it, the Pudges, the Dawnbreakers, the Bristlebacks. I mean, there's just so many strong ones. Viper's looking real strong right now. I mean, and unfortunately, it's also a very heavy magic meta with that nerf going to BKB at a 90-second cooldown now too. So
Yeah.
anyone who can, I mean, that's why right now.
Well, I mean, that's the
Clockwork-
whole reason Juggernaut didn't get any buffs, right, in the last patch.
But
It's
now
all
he's
the BKB
ridiculously strong.
changes and the Sal
Exactly.
changes too. You got that healing ward to make up for your supports not having heals.
Exactly. And then even I don't know if you've seen the Clockwork mid is becoming a bigger thing now.
Clockwork mid, Clockwork 3, Clockwork 4, Clockwork 5. Clockwork's a great one.
Clockwork is a great one, and he has a level 25 talent, beat free BKB and Cogs.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just maybe looking to get him right. I mean, they banned it out last game, right? Because of how disruptive it can be.
Yep.
So still trying to figure out
Yeah,
what teams.
which is a little interesting, I think, because I mean, it was Team River that banned it out, right?
Yes.
And they banned it out in second ban phase. So even though Team Triangle had picked two of what looked like supports, which maybe that was they were fearful of pause 3 clock or something. Clock's a good one to first phase.
Yeah. I mean, like we were talking about earlier, it's meta and flex, right?
Yeah.
Both of those. And I think that's right now what you're trying to go for right now in that first pick phase is we need, if you can meet both those wickets, you got a close game, right? If not the dub. So it's interesting to see what they want to build around it.
Wait a second. Do we have a different... We might have had a little bit of a roster
change. Yeah, we got a mix-up going on right now.
Just call me
Sir and Vicious is now... So it wasn't... Let's see.
We got Mercy, Kung Fu, Lucy. Oh, we lost Hello there, didn't we?
Nope, he's on the other team now. So
other team.
Just call me. Just call me. Yeah, they got a whole mix-up going on. Just call me Sir and Vicious is now playing over there with Hello there, and Noah's also playing on the same team as them. And it looks.
So we lost the Drow then.
Looks so, and he got replaced with Chess.
Right. Okay. I mean, I gotta say that was a little bit of a probably not fun game for Drow. He never really got to play until the very end there.
I mean, hey, make space farm, you know?
Yeah, that's why I don't play carry, because that's probably a lot of games, but
I mean, that's why I like playing 3.
Yeah.
I get to farm in the early game, I get to bully, and then I get to fight. So, any of you guys trying to figure out what you want to play out there? If you like fighting, 3 or 4.
Yep.
And then I think is Ghost Hammer a new pickup? No, Ghost Hamster was the Storm Spirit last game, and he's on the same team as Mercy now. So
complete switch up.
Exactly.
This is bizarre.
Asking Dire to set a team. Girls' Generation. There it is.
Snapfire. And there's gonna be the coin toss. So we've got game 2 starting up here. First game. Oh wait, so
it's pretty much just a pickup game. All we're watching is just 10 dudes playing Dota. All right. No real team names.
We can kind of treat this like an in-house at this point.
Yeah. 10 dudes playing Dota. Girls' Generation, also known as the Dire team, picking up their second pick because they won the coin toss. And Team Triangle, what do they pick? Dire Advantage or Radiant? What are you thinking?
I would say honestly Dire.
Shows what you know. They pick up Radiant. So
I thought they were, they've got Mercy and wait, maybe I was confusing teams. Wait, they've got Mercy and Ghost Hamster. Mercy was playing.
Exactly, both mid players are there. So.
Oh, okay. Radiant is probably a good choice. Because I saw Ghost Hamster and I was thinking, oh, they've got the Storm. Okay, he did well on Dire and.
Radiant's turn to ban.
All right, so we'll get into the ban phase right now. Team Triangle to pick first.
See how
see what they're
going. I'm really hoping they change some things up, rather than make minor adjustments, make some big adjustments. Because sometimes you see a team, they'll come in and think, oh, it was just one hero or something. That's the issue with our draft. Let's try to go with something similar. But I really want them to change it up big time.
Yep. I mean, sometimes it could be the little things, and sometimes it could be the entire way you're thinking about it. So maybe, hopefully, with that, after this game, they took a step back, realized, hey, let's pick what we need to pick, right? As you were talking about, maybe not what our most comfortable with is, but hey, what's my pool, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not what's my hero, but what's my pool, and then they're talking about it right there. And they ban out the Dawn.
They ban out the Dawn. We'll see the Jug ban too, I'm guessing. All right, and they get Ghost Hamster Storm. Respect ban there.
They don't ban it, they pick it. So interesting to see.
I don't know if Ghost Hamster plays Puck, but I would assume playing Storm that way that Ghost Hamster also plays Puck, because they kind of play similarly. I really want to see first phase Puck here for Team Triangle. Sand King, huh?
Yeah, not the Marcy.
Wow, so a lot of big heroes are available. We could see Jug, we could see Bristle, Pudge, Puck, Zeus. You can go anywhere with it. The Clockwork, Snapfire.
It's
There's a lot of juicy stuff. Both teams are gonna get something.
5 seconds remain.
They are thinking though.
Interesting is, so who plays? Well, us losing that drought. Who plays one on the Dire team?
I speak for the
Oh,
Nature's
and
Prophet.
Nature's Prophet. I like that too. Another one, couple I didn't mention was like Visage and Beastmaster, but those are a little more in the uncommon area for
Yeah,
this
more
bracket.
niche, if you will.
Seconds.
I love me some Visage though. I don't know, something about that hero I just love watching.
I'm not gonna. I have no shame in admitting it. I don't have the brain cells for it. I got 4 abilities. I'm good to go. All right, no micro for me. All right, we're full.
I mean, to
So-
be fair, you don't have to on Visage. You just push D now for the little birds.
Fair enough. Hey, stun's a stun, baby. And yeah, those birds can tear into it. So maybe Girls' Generation picks it up. So going to reserve time for the Dire team.
It is hard to. I mean, I'm assuming right now that it's a Nature 3, but it could be a 1, could be a 2.
Shaker.
Oh, is this gonna be the Oh No Shaker? Oh, and
no.
they pick
It's
up a
gonna be-
Snapfire.
I'll tell you right now, that's gonna be a hello there, Shaker. That man's got a red Shaker.
Oh,
man loves
okay.
Playing red or Shaker, and he will get the 3, the 4 man. All right. He's gonna patiently bide his time in the trees, come in with a blink dagger,
And you know
change the
you're
game
gonna
around.
have little Nature Prophet trees walking around too.
Exactly. Gotta be careful on that high ground push, right? Too many units, and
Yep.
you gotta go on team. So
Don't
no
do
one's
the
starting to
Zeus
team fight half
strat.
health.
It is Radiant's man.
And they'll pick up an
Undying.
Undying.
Even more
Little
units, I like
strange
it.
seeing that into the Snapfire. They already
Yeah.
have a hero good taking Tombstone down.
You know, I'll put it out. They hate it. All right, they hate Tombstone. It's a dumb ability. They don't need it, right? They just want to put it out there, give Snapfire some bonus gold. All right,
To battle.
Yeah,
it's actually just a homie hookup. So
it's the 3-2-2 going on right here.
yeah. All right, got the Treant ban out on there. Looks like Nature's Prophet just scared of the Treant Protector.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm having to like recalibrate. So Ono was on
5 seconds
Triangle
remain.
last game, but now they're switched over.
Oh no, was playing on the Witch Doctor.
Yep.
It's interesting. They have 3 of the supports from last game on the same team. So
Yeah, it was a bit of an interesting switch up we got here.
probably just a MMR balance, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Make it a little bit more fair. I know. Just Call Me Sir and Vicious are both legends. Right.
Dyer's
Ursa
Hello, they're coming.
ban.
It's interesting what they want to pick for 1 then.
Oh, a
Honestly.
PA ban. Gee. Huh.
So it seems like Girls' Generation is probably going to pick up Jug then. They're banning
Yeah,
out the
these
Ursa.
are some interesting bans.
Radiant's turn
They could.
to
Oh,
banned
they
the
banned the
Jug.
Juggernaut. Maybe Girls' Generation want a Pudge carry or something.
Maybe.
It's looking better and better.
Or
But you
put
got to get
Pudge in
that
Just Call
timber
Me
out of the
Sir.
way.
Maybe even an off-lane Pudge with Just Call Me Sir playing
Yeah.
Pudge. So
If they ban timber, I'm calling Pudge.
all right, they ban out the Drow. Get that silence out of here.
They're
Very
thinking
weird.
remain.
Okay. You
maybe
know?
they want Alchemist too. Alchemist is
Dyer's turn
also
to
pretty
battle.
popular. They go for maybe they're thinking Bristle again.
Hey, it ain't broke, you know. Ain't broke.
They
Don't fix
could
it.
definitely do it.
And I mean, you're going into your second phase of picking.
It's turn to pick.
Dazzle.
Dazzle.
Okay, Dazzle's pretty strong right now. We're talking about meta. He's pretty meta right now, especially with that rework to his Shallow Grave, with it giving heal amp. Not rework, but I guess the addition to it. Lower the health you are, the more heal amp it is. So it definitely gives bonuses to all the healing he can provide.
10 seconds remain.
I don't see right now any heroes on their team though that it's super great with, but
I mean, but they also, it looks like they've saved probably their 1 and their 3
yep,
pick.
yep.
So, I mean, we're probably going to see the snap mid, honestly.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Gonna bring out a Nyx.
I mean, not
So
a bad
it's good
counter to
against the
snap bot.
snap, good for
Yeah.
the Dazzle too. Gets in the back and can just obliterate Dazzle.
I mean, if he ever gets that reprieve and he can catch that Earthshaker lacking, right? He also stuns him out of the entire combo from there.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's a lot of damage coming out when the Earthshaker can drop in the ult, then the Q, then the W.
And there's one
right?
thing
He
where
can drop off the-
I hear all the time like, oh, Nyx isn't that good of a hero, and like you get heroes like Nyx and Razor who it's never about how strong they are, it's what they're good against.
They steal the bristle.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe, yeah. And that's a, you know, you do risk that when you ban out things that are good against a hero you want, but then you don't pick that hero immediately. It does create an opening. Maybe they didn't want the bristle anyway, but
Seconds remain.
if they
They
did,
get to ban it, you know?
it's not theirs now.
5
Exactly.
seconds.
But yeah, I mean, with what we're seeing, that's probably, it might be a bristle back position 1 on Kung Fu Savage, right?
Yeah.
Might be
Yeah,
his
they
pickup
could
right
put
there.
either Prophet or Bristle, 1 or 3. They could switch them. I think it's just whoever's more comfortable with each hero. And how the lanes come out, you know.
Again, a lot of flexibility right here. I mean, Prophet,
Yep.
Bristle. I mean, it's not common to see him.
Yeah,
1
I
through
think
3.
we know our supports at least. You know, it's probably going to be Undying 5 and 4 Nyx, but even those, they could technically flex.
Undying can 3.
Radiant's ban.
Probably unlikely. Oh, there's the Zeus pickup.
The Zeus comes out. Okay, maybe less likely to be a
Snap mid,
mid
yeah.
snap
And
mid.
now it's the Zeus mid. Maybe an offlane snap. I mean, yeah, the 3 Snapfire, 4 Earthshaker.
What if they do
Definitely
mid
doable.
dazzle?
Seconds.
It's not a good mid dazzle game.
It is Dire's ban.
Ballsy, all right, ballsy for sure.
Oh, and also, right, I don't know how viable mid dazzle is after the reworked ulti.
I mean, yeah,
I loved playing mid dazzle before, getting like blink dagger and Gleipnir and having the 6-second blink.
yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, you can play on the
Remain.
armor reduction, right? Especially with now you clicking good juju. Or correction, I believe bad juju. Bad juju, you click bad juju, and then it makes it
Whatever
add
kind
2
of
more
juju you
stacks.
need.
One of the jujus for sure, but of course the active of his ultimate, and that does add 2 more stacks of armor reduction. So maybe, right? That could be a play, but I just don't see it likely. Probably, oh no, running in on the dazzle. Hello there on the Earthshaker.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Right, an AM ban. Okay, are we looking at a Dusa?
Yeah, we got the Wraith King ban.
Dire's turn.
Yep, they
Dusa
ban out
ban, so-
Dusa. That's good. Good call. It's so obvious, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you got a relatively ungreedy team.
I mean, they could have waited for their second ban to ban out AM, but then they,
Yeah.
yeah.
10 seconds remain.
Maybe they just had 2 bans in place, and maybe the other one would have showed as well.
5 seconds.
I mean, they still had the Nyx Assassin, so I mean, there's some mana burn right there.
Yeah.
But
Now they're down low in their reserve time, and
sub 10 seconds now, so it's interesting to see what they want to pick.
to me, this is proving they were planning on picking that Dusa, so they're figuring what they gotta ban next.
You ban out the Void. Faceless Void, if you will.
So what do you think they want for Girls' Generation?
What do they have left? I don't know. I don't know what their heads-up play is.
Yeah,
10 seconds.
Is Pudge still on the table? I mean, if they wanted to Pudge,
they could pudge.
5
I mean, Bristol's not.
remain.
It's not the best against Bristol. No. Again, going back onto the topic of natural Silver Edge carriers, as we were talking about last game, just kind of swapped.
Yeah.
Who do they want to
And the problem though, this game is,
To pick.
pick a puck?
oh, and they get the puck.
Right.
I don't know if you have enough to frontline for like a sniper or something. Okay, they go for a Sven.
Hero.
So they're
Natural
completely
Silver Edge
ditching
carrier.
the idea of Silver Edge, I guess. I mean, I
it's
guess
not a
you
bad
could on
item it.
Sven.
Yeah, it's not a bad item. It's a crit. It's a crit item, right? Not as much
Yeah.
as a Daedalus for sure, but it's still there, right? You get a blink, Silver Edge, right?
But maybe they're also just relying on keep the Bristle stunned, and Sven can just hit hard enough and get in front of him to kill him.
What if it's a 4 Nature's Prophet and a 3 Undying? That'd be interesting to see as well.
Might be. And you know what? At the beginning of this, I was saying I was hoping that Ghost Hamster would be playing puck. I just thought they'd first phase it.
I mean, I guess you just want to save it and not get counterpicked out, right? I mean,
Yeah.
one Night Stalker and you got a sad puck, you know?
Yeah, but you can. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, on the matchups I've had against it, I've always had a lot of success on it, right? And then
I
also the
honestly
other
don't
heroes.
feel like the thing with Night Stalkers, you just have to adjust your build a little. You start going more towards that Yule's Blink puck again rather than the new
Yeah.
Witchblade. You just need a little more utility.
Mm-hmm. But then what do you do during the BKB time when you can't use them?
Oh, you Yule's yourself.
I mean, don't get me wrong, then there's that 5k item answer, but that's still a long way away, so...
Yep.
Of course, time with the nullifier. And let's see what we got. All right. Kung Fu Savage on the bristleback. So like I said, it might be a 1. Hey, you might be playing 3. You never know.
They are grouping up on Radiant. Maybe they want to look for some first blood action with the puck and Nyx.
Looks like a support on Dying with Mercy, so definitely there.
Maybe they're doing some role swapping. Looks like Sven was heading towards bottom.
They might looking to do a 5-man invade again. There you go, Dazzle. Get him. Right click him down. 8 gold. That's all worth 8 gold.
30 seconds to battle.
Wall on the Shaker. Already chose. Arc Lightning on the Zeus, so that's definitely a mid.
Maybe it's a core Snapfire still. Pause 3 snap.
I think it's
think-
unlikely.
But who else would it be?
That's fair. Yeah, probably definitely not. I don't know, my friend. Yeah, it might be a core snap.
The crucible of greatness awaits.
And it's gonna be
Zelene's break
maybe
up.
3-1 bounties. They didn't actually go high ground for the dire
Interesting.
jungle rune.
Huh. Well, there you go. Oh, early wall on their Shaker. Really get that creep block going down on for the dire off lane.
Yep. Gonna get
Good
them
creep
in a
block by
nice
the puck.
position.
Arc Lightning, son. You ain't getting past that. An early stick.
Early stick on
The Sven, yes.
ah.
I mean, it's a bristle on dying lane. You love the
Yeah.
stick. You'll love it. Especially when you got Cool Spray and Decay.
Dazzle
level
actually
1.
pushing that and dying up pretty well. At least at the start, that might change
I mean,
when some strength loss starts accumulating.
yeah, he's got 400 total health. He's going to be careful with it. And oh, Sven's feeling it right now, but he's got 8 stick charges already.
Yeah. But oh,
It's gone.
he just goes down.
Looking for more.
I mean, that's strength loss and the damage. I mean,
You gotta
That's
use
what's
the stick, you know.
I think he was underestimating how strong that decay is.
Yeah. Well, and he also had 3 stacks of quills already. Uh-oh, but now Bristle under tower gonna have the poison touch on him. I don't know if he's making that. They're gonna back up. Okay, they've got to. Oh, but oh no, it's down in. Oh, if they kill Sven. Oh no.
Good Lord. Easy double kill on the
Okay,
bristleback.
this lane is over.
That's strong. That right there is strong. Okay. I mean,
Dire
That is,
Tower is in danger.
that's so brutal.
Looks like we're getting the carry shaker right now.
Yeah, so I guess it is Shaker. That's
Shaker
going
3.
for. It's hard to tell because Shaker did buy the wards at the beginning, but
I think there was a little confusion in it, and then he just made the call.
yeah.
Nick's trying to go for a stun, misses out on there. How we looking here? Level 3 on the Dazzle, level 2 on the Bristleback. Interesting. Almost level 3. Almost level 3 on the Undying as well.
Now,
The Undying.
do you think with the Nyx they want to be making moves with Nyx and Nature, or do you think they're just comfortable with Nature farming? Because usually
Not
you try to
this
be a little
time.
more aggressive on the hero, but two big strength heroes on the other side with stuns. Kinda hard.
Yeah, I think you want to play a little bit passive on it, and then it's going to be hard for that Nyx to really effectively trade as much as he wants, as you see it going right now.
Yep.
I mean,
No Fisher though, coming from Earthshaker, so they won't
I think he wants to
pursue.
save his. Yeah, I think he just wants to save his mana, uses a totem to help confirm the last hits. I mean,
Yep.
could he go on it? Sure. Do you get the kill from it?
Another
Unlikely.
Tombstone top, but not too much slow going on to the Dazzle, so he does get to run away.
I mean, unfortunately, use the Tombstone, but I think it's a little early game poke is helpful.
Yep.
Start setting him up as we saw last
And
time.
you
it was
got
already
that
set up.
ring of health on the Bristle. You can't really do much against him at this point.
He's coasting. Absolutely coasting right now. 18 to 16 for the Puck Zeus combo in the favor of Puck.
Yeah.
And got it all underneath tower, so 21 to 16 actually. Nice try.
Are linked.
Zeus thinking about his life choices in the small camp. It's okay. And okay, he's trying to stack.
And oh, Undying, he's getting pretty low. But
name's
Poison
Undying,
Touch will
alright?
run out.
He's not dying. All
He's
right,
got
the
a
value
nice
here.
soul ring now.
He's got the soul ring, popped it to heal himself, just to get as much health as he used to heal himself. I mean, as much damage
Yeah.
as the soul ring did.
That will mean he is slow though, since he's not gonna have boots for a little bit. But guess it
He's
doesn't
got a
feel
ring
like
health
he needs
queued
it.
up.
And Dad's gonna chase with that Poison Touch, but Bristle is way too tanky for that at this point.
Yeah, he's pretty much over it. It's a nice little facade, but I don't think he's worried about it. He's low on mana though, so there is that. And he's not queuing up a soul ring. He's queuing up the Vanguard, so. Interesting play. It looks like Puck's gonna make a play. He is level 6.
Coming
They're on
up
Illusion Orb,
top.
and he's got his ult. And they're making a play on the
And-
Bristle, so.
Yeah, it's a good bait here, and oh, the perfect dream coil snaps on the Sven.
Oh, good soul rip. Good soul rip coming in from the
Yeah.
Undying. Really helps confirm that
Sven
dazzle.
just a little too deep, I guess.
Oh, and they're making a play down bottom onto the Nature's Prophet. And they.
And
good friendly fire coming in.
the sprout not enough. One more hit from Sapphire comes through.
That was Earthshaker on the final kill on there. Probably had his Chant Totem, got that last bit of vision on him.
Huh. Next, gonna get a nice D ward there, but
I'm gonna need to pressure up on the Snapfire for a little bit. Snapfire just trying to hold on to the creeps for his carry. What a sweetheart.
yeah, Nature actually only sitting at 17 CS. I mean, it's not bad, but
I mean, got up to 20. Looking nice.
yeah.
32 CS on the Zeus. But just feeling the difference. Puck trying to hold on to that last bit of clarity as much as he can.
Yeah.
And Puck making that gank was real nice, but Zeus did catch up to him. And
But
they're
at
making a
least
play.
not really much tower damage has been exchanged so far mid.
Invisibility.
Both of them so mana reliant. Puck is looking at top though, but there is a ward. Not gonna
Nope,
see the
invisibility.
invis.
Yep. And then Dazzle
But
comes
the
in.
sentry wards will.
That
won't
did catch
matter,
him, but
though.
He's already making the play.
Yeah.
And easy cleanup.
Doesn't even care about the Sven, which I still find a little confusing. Again, they're doing this both games, this not
This-
caring about the carry, just going for the easy kill.
Honestly, poor Ono. He's just trying his best out here. He's just trying to play a little game of Dota, and no one's just letting him have fun.
I'm still convinced it's not the play, but I still think you go for the carry. But
I concur, but maybe, I mean, the Dazzle showing that Sentry, maybe just had that
Yeah.
sixth sense, that tingly sensation in the undercarriage, so maybe that's why he's showing me that play. That
Yeah,
is
but-
low, sub 100
yeah.
health.
he's gonna get a tango and use it this time.
What a homie. Poison touch going onto the bristleback, but he's sitting at about half health. He's fine. Still has that ring of health.
How I have
Pulls a tango out. Oh, and they go for the.
Oh,
to
there's
go
gonna
for
be a
the
Stormhammer going being
tombstone.
thrown back out,
And he's going in deep.
and Quills, but Kung Fu Savage taking some damage from that tower, but the Soul Rip from Mercy will finish off the Sven. Oh, and he's gonna have a shallow grave. And Kung Fu Savage actually pretty low. Zeus gonna come down here, but he doesn't have the mana for ulti. And he's
Undying
actually
comes in.
gonna die to the Undying. He can't get the ulti off either. That would have killed the Bristle.
Yep. Yeah, and then Pudge cleaning up on.
Oh,
Pudge cleaning up on
bottom.
the Snapfire.
Yeah, Puck coming down to help down there.
welcome.
I was actually, before all that, gonna mention that it felt like bottom lane, there was just nothing there for the nature, because Snapfire and Earthshaker were both just constantly full HP.
Good rotation on the Pug, not forgetting about his safe lane. Helping out his safe lane. That putting pressure on theirs.
Yeah.
Radiant team leading position 1s and 2s, leading the net worth.
Can they keep it that way? See, I don't feel like this is as commanding of a lead as game one. I feel like there's definitely opportunity for Zeus to use a good ulti.
And we got,
Ooh,
we got level
nice
6 on the
triple hero
Shaker.
fissure. Kung Fu Savage staying up forward.
Yep, a little bit of poking, a little bit of poking.
Bluesy a little too low though, and Chess is actually just gonna sprout out and farm top.
Uproot you.
Smart move, getting away from there. Bristle can hold it
Yeah.
down there.
A prize.
Got a commanding lead right now, so probably showing on there. But that Earthshaker is only 100 gold off, so of the Bristle. That's what he's doing with it.
Feel like this is actually a little bit of a scary game for nature. I might even think to put a mid. Maybe it's a bit too early for that.
Double Dream Coil on the Pug on
Coil,
the Snapfire.
yep, is gonna catch Snap and Dazzle.
It just got to leech it.
Won't
Oh,
break
there
though
we
in the
go.
fissure. Gonna
Good
stop him
fissure.
chasing
Tower.
in the orb.
Oh,
Oh,
good catch on the
maybe a
Shaker.
bad spot to go for the Puck. There's gonna be the Echo Slam and the Zeus ulti.
There it is. Good turnaround. Killing spree bounty going to the Zeus. Great catch.
Yeah, they do have to use a lot for it though. Zeus is still bottom though. Gonna be looking for a kill. There's 3 heroes for Radiant though, and they're the
Tombstone
tanky
coming out.
ones. They are gonna find the
Going down.
Snapfire,
Bristle back,
and
Bristle
Bristle
back trying
going
to go for the
further,
rundown.
but
And he's on the wrong side of freedom right now. He's got a tower of 3 heroes.
this Undying though, he's coming up behind, and he might be able to take out this
He's gotta be
Earthshaker.
careful. And yep, double
Double
kill.
kill.
On the position for Undying. Who needs creeps when you got heroes to farm, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this Undying is 6-0-5.
Their position 4 is above
Dyer's
pretty much the entire Dire team with the exception of Zeus.
Yeah.
Dire structures are fortified.
That being said, still not being greedy with the items, at least going for a nice solar crest, buff up
What a
his
homie.
allies or debuff the enemy.
Got a medallion on him right now.
They will send 3 heroes back bottom again though for Dire. They aren't giving up down here. Poison
So
touch
another-
gonna be thrown out, but can they follow it up with something? They do have Mortimer kisses. Oh, Cookie not gonna
Good
hit.
juke.
The Scatter Blast will though. Will they
There
get
it
the
is.
kill?
Blast hit. Finish up on the Earthshaker. Hey, just get him that blink dagger, all right?
They want this Bristle though, and I don't blame
To
them.
their top tower.
I mean, that's a good bounty right there.
Dyer's top tower has fallen.
But the longer they wait, the more he regens. So
Nature's Prophet taking T1 top on the Dire side, so. Nature's Prophet doing Nature's Prophet
yeah,
things.
they've got Dream Coil again, but maybe they want to wait Puck only needs 100 more gold for that Witchblade.
Probably gonna finish that out.
Sven has also just been kind of farming jungle non-stop up here, but hasn't been too profitable. Still below the Undying, just passing him now.
Yeah. I mean, he is only about 200, looks like 200 gold away from his Echo Saver. That'd be a nice little speed boost. So, I mean, help him farm in case anyone wants to step up to him with God's strength. It'll help him out, give him a little space that he needs. But they are posturing.
And
Looks like Radiant's
Puck
posturing towards
looking
him.
top, but didn't want to go in on that one.
But the
And that's
Earthshaker's
gonna
showing
get a
up. He's
TP
goal.
from Snapfire and Earthshaker. Uh-oh, stun lands on Puck and the kisses too. That's gonna be a kill. And Mercy trying to get a redemption kill here, but not looking good for the Undying. Cookie won't get the stun, but they've got the
Went in lockdown
the
to finish
totem.
him up, though.
yeah, and that is one thing about this Dire team here. They have so much lockdown, especially once they have Dazzle Shard too.
Dire's middle
Exactly. And that getting a half-second buff on the shard.
structures
Pretty big.
Which I'm assuming he'll take, but
I mean, I've seen Stranger Things, but you know.
not getting
There it is.
Dazzle Shard feels like you're
Lackluster at
missing
best.
half the hero.
Yeah. All right. Pug just farming out the mid wave. Put a little pressure on it. Dire mid tower almost going down. Nature's Prophet here as well.
And they're
click it
gonna
down.
start pushing it. I don't think they're really gonna have a chance to stop it. They don't have fort.
They don't. Zeus is here. Put a little damage on him. That's about it.
Yeah, and now they're showing 3 heroes, so
Puck's
that's
on
a
base.
pretty easy call for Radiant to say, oh, let's just go elsewhere.
Interesting deep tower ward right there in their jungle. So they see that there's 2 in there. So they want
Yeah.
to make a play.
Death and gold are
And Bristleback's just farming up. Just farming up. He's going Aghanims this game, so watch out
And
for
they're
all
gonna
these
be
warpaths.
stacking up the triangle a little bit, but only double
Do they-
stacks.
You got a triple stack on the hard camp.
Silence.
And Bug scouts it out though.
And
He's taking it for himself.
I can take it. They don't have vision on it either.
All that hard work for naught.
Silence.
So now they only have the 1 double stack.
And Dazzle saw it too late.
Not a single creep to be had, and the fascia. So,
Drake's
Dazzle
out
might
just on
pay
the
for this.
Dazzle, though.
There's gonna be the fissure, and 3 more heroes coming in. Stormhammer not gonna hit, but it looks like Nyx will be going down. Mercy
Taking down the Nyx.
feeling confident going in, trying to get this Sven, and they will be able to finish the kill.
He's got it.
Earthshaker too. The kisses,
Yep.
not
just
able to
missing
hit the
Young.
puck, and will die.
Double kill on the Undying.
Actually,
again.
wait, how did Mercy get the kill on Snap?
on
I thought that
zombies.
was, oh. It's
Yeah.
like Bristle was back there hidden.
Bristle did all the work, all right, but you know he just liked the supporting he got. So
Silence.
And Puck a
Paying it
little bit
back.
low, but not much to be fearful of here. Zeus ult was used.
fortunately, Shaker still has his ult, but the Tombstone
Big prize.
Yeah,
knocked him
and
out of it.
it's starting to feel a lot more commanding now for the Radiant.
Yep. All positions 1 through 3 ahead of their spin by at least 1,000 or about 1,000 gold.
And they're kind of
Spotting
doing
up.
what I expect a little with this Nature's Prophet, is he comes in kind of at the end of fights or doesn't come at all. So that threat of the Echo Slam really isn't that big. They will find
Does-
Zeus. Cookie out, but does
Cookie
that
out.
actually save him? Oh, he actually,
He does
they
get that new jump,
back
so-
off after he gets out there. And looks like
And it's
Nyx
Nyx.
going a little too far though.
And here come the voice lines.
Yeah, they gotta get something. There's gonna be the Echo Slam onto the
Big
Bristle. He's
slam.
still alive, but can he get out
Unfortunately,
that Solar Crest from the Undying, giving him a little armor and move speed? And he
Don't chase the bristle,
might
young man. Don't chase
survive.
the bristle.
Looks like Dazzle's gonna go down.
And he's done.
You took that
Puck a little too low,
far.
doesn't want to chase for anything more, but Earthshaker does. But he's gonna get silenced.
Top tower is in danger.
And
And
yep,
go
good.
down. That's the Orchid on Nature's Prophet in a convenient spot to help out there.
You mean the map? The map is convenient for Nature's Prophet.
Well, I mean,
He's everywhere. He was walking by. I
he
agree,
was
I'm just
walking
saying.
by, yeah.
That-
If he
Can't
had the
forget that
Sprout, I
guy's
don't know
a-
if he'd be there in time for the
man
Silence
on the
Lease.
puck, but he's going in. And
And Nature's Prophet is ready to come in again. And the Soul,
And he's gone.
yeah. Soul Burn coming in hot.
Dark light.
Sven is working on that Shadow Blade, so he will be going for that Silver Edge. But if he dies
Tombstone
again
coming
here,
out.
it's gonna take a while. He's gonna get a shallow grave, but they've got good ways to keep chasing, and he will go down to the zombies. And a
Oh,
silence
great
from Puck
silence from
gonna
the Puck.
stop that Earthshaker.
Dire's bottom tower.
Mercy might go down here, and no mana left on Puck.
Tower has fallen.
One
And
Q
he's here.
left.
Greetings.
Yeah, and they lose a tier 2 tower bottom.
Look to their
Nature
top
just doing a
tower.
great job of keeping all these lanes pushed out.
It's Nature's Prophet doing Nature's Prophet.
And
Outer lane.
once he's got this Orchid, we've seen he's not shy about joining these fights, helping secure some kills for the Puck.
Yeah, unfortunately, a bit early for the BKBs on the Dire side, so
Dire's top
they're gonna
Yeah.
get what they got. But
They aren't even working on BKBs right now. That's a thing of the far future. Nice carapace there for the Nyx, but
And-
the
oops.
Zeus ulti, he might still get out.
no vision. It looks like not a single shred of dust on the Dazzle.
No. And now Puck might be
Puck is
looking for
posturing.
something top. There's the Sprout in from Nature, but
Oh, and the Undying, so they're looking to get a little froggy.
oh, the Dream Cold doesn't
Ooh,
quite
Dream
hit the Zeus.
Unfortunate. Not what you want.
Yep.
Silence.
A half mana on the Zeus, full mana on the Puck.
No Dream Coil, and no Wrath of Nature now.
Route coming in on the Natures.
Oh, they're seeing heroes. There's gonna be a phase shift. Gotta watch out for that Earthshaker though, and now quite a bit of damage. But Zeus, he walks up a little too far. He's silenced, but nice cookie and back onto both supports. But
And watch this Bristleback diving in T3s. Just doesn't
he's
care.
going deep chasing that Sven.
He's got the Vanguard. He just doesn't.
And now
care.
there's gonna be a vision of the Echo Slam. There it is. But he only gets 2 heroes so far. And the
I can't just
Nature, he
have it.
gets out. And Bristle might be
no,
able.
he's getting
He
run
brings
down.
him down, and now he's gonna. Oh,
And now he's getting
he
snap ulted.
hesitated. I mean, he
no.
survives, but I think he could have killed the snap too.
Okay, I just need to get up in there closer.
Is under attack.
Whew, and then the disrespect. Here comes the tips.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the voice lines came from Snap. They were just sending it right back.
There it is. Interesting play by the Knicks right now. And there it is. There's the Dazzle Shard. And he's gone.
And he'll get the
Is
kill.
under attack.
Doesn't even try to Vendetta out. Knows the DOT is enough.
I wasted.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I didn't realize this Nyx is still level 10.
Oh, now so is the Dazzle. Helped him out.
Yeah.
Supports, help him
Well,
out supports.
the difference is the Nyx was on the team that's winning by a lot.
Like I said, supports helping out supports, alright? Felt bad. Oh, we got the Dire Courier. Bristleback Courier coming in. Just getting a little poke out on the
And
Earthshaker.
he is gonna have Ags now on Bristle.
Oh yeah.
They're looking for
believe
the
he got it.
Sven, and he's got no help here. He does have a
No,
Shadow
he's-
Blade though,
Shadow Blade.
and they have no
No way.
detection.
Snaps it?
Wait, there's a sentry on Nyx.
Whoa. That would have broke Vendetta, okay? That would have broke Vendetta, okay? He needs that.
Dude, oh my god, I would be going insane.
Shit tier Dota, ladies and gentlemen. Shit tier Dota.
Oh my god.
It looks like they're just gonna have to live team fight to team fight through Echo Slam, so No matter how many towers it costs them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, okay, to be fair, Coil is a fairly long cooldown. I mean, you gotta wait half a minute still.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they have more presence right now. Bristle has his Zags.
Oh, for sure.
Is no more.
He
But-
shows up. He fights when he wants, right? Unfortunately, they don't have the luxury on that. on
The
Dire
Coil
side.
is definitely their initiation, though.
Double damage.
Each Prophet got a DD. Working on his BKB, about 1,100 gold off.
Okay. Do they have dust now on Radiant? No. It's only the Nature's Prophet with dust. Why is Nature the only one with dust? You got 3 open slots on Nyx, and they're building Dagon. Where is the
He's-
dust, dude?
He's seen the build. He's seen the build. He knows. Oh, there he is. He bought one. He bought one, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank goodness. We got some dust.
There are 3 wards on the Mercy. On Mercy's Undying.
I mean, it's just such a simple. Okay, Bristle might be going a little far forward.
He might be paying for it, but a good, big dream call.
They are going in, and Bristle will go down, but Puck getting in deep. They bring down the Snapfire, and Dazzle gonna follow up.
Okay, they lost 2, but they popped Aegis.
Dire's bottom tower
Yep.
is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Doomstone keeping the creeps at bay.
And now they've got to get some push. There is still some God Strength left on Sven. He's gonna walk forward, but he gets stunned immediately. Might not be the best call. He is alive, but just a bit, and the armor reduction. He goes down.
Strange time.
Zeus a
Still
little far
on the
forward,
Earthshaker.
maybe. But maybe that's enough to make it so they can't push. Snapfire back up, so you got those Mortimer kisses to worry about.
Correct. And this game has gone longer than the last one, so we're looking better.
Yeah, that's fair. It's already gone longer. But we are at 16k net worth deficit here for the Dire.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I
probably
kind of
put a
like
little
this
pressure on
call
top.
though for Radiant, or yeah, Radiant, where looks like they just kind of want to keep pushing with the Nature and
Keep 'em
farm
locked in the
up.
box.
Yeah,
And gold are linked.
because if you keep that Sven in their base, he needs more farm than that. They're never gonna come back if that's all the farm he's getting.
Sure.
Oh,
I mean, you get a good.
uh-oh.
Got the
Hex
puck.
on Puck. And gets stunned immediately by the fissure, but they've got the Dream Coil on 3. Sven gonna go down because they've got the detection this time. And oh, the Echo Slam gonna bring Puck down, but nobody else. And now, oh, Bristle, he's just gonna keep running at him. There's no savior here. The Dazzle Shark gonna stop him for a little bit, but Bristle is just running him down. Buybacks coming out on 3. That was a dieback for the Dazzle too.
Oh my
And a dieback for this. Oh no. And now the Earthshaker. He's got no blink. Bristle, he's got him in his clutches. And that's gonna. Oh,
Fuels just in time.
does he save him? Does he save him? Oh no, it is a triple dieback.
Oh no.
And I think
And
that
that's
is.
pretty much it.
Are we
It's all
seeing
she got, 24K
100%?
net worth.
Oh, only 98% win probability. Okay.
Is under attack.
But I think with another lane of racks, that'll change.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah.
is no more.
I think we're seeing a bit of
Dire's are under attack. Dire's
How do we
meta
call this
within
with the team mix-ups?
Expendables. You ban Viper, you pick Bristle, you win the game.
It seems to be the pattern that we're noticing. Just look at this monster go.
Yeah, I mean,
under attack.
What do you do?
and that's the thing about first facing this hero. When you have first pick, Or wait, did they even have first pick?
Dire structures are fortified.
No.
They had second pick, didn't they? Yeah.
I believe they did first phase them.
Huh.
To the radiant gold.
That's GG called.
And
So how do you call this with the team mix-ups though?
Wait, right. So if this is a best of 3, what's happening now?
Where's the producer? Who scheduled this thing? I demand to talk to a manager.
So Team River beat Team Triangle in game 1. Team Triangle beats Girls Generation in game 2. Are we gonna
How do
have
we
2
call
different
this?
teams for game 3? Or enter just in post game? Looks like it's going to game 3. So
All right.
think
That's
we're
what I'm
in for
talking
it.
about. Hell yeah, this is a manly men time.
Everybody loves a good share lobby button. It's kind of hard to judge these games at this point since I don't know what players are going to be where or who needs to change what. But uh-oh, looks like we're losing big boy LaCroix. So we're going to have
no.
at least one more switch up. Which I'm assuming it's going to take them a little bit to figure that out. So we're going to take a quick break here before the last game of this series. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere for some more Expendables Dota.
Oh,
Unmuted. And so we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for game 3 between Vern and Gaven's Glory. Actually, neither of the two teams we started with, so we're on a journey here, but we do have a lot of the same players, so we'll see who comes out this time. Kind of hard to tell, but now I'll say this: Ghost Hamster has been on the winning team every game.
True. And that's about it. And it looks like Gaben's Glory is going to take second pick. So what does Vern do?
It's gonna be Radiant. Okay, yeah. I went
got a crystal
Dire
ball back
last
there?
time. I still like Dire more, but
It is not. It's called the Dire Advantage for a reason.
5 seconds. Radiant's turn to ban.
okay, we gonna see
Alright.
Bristleban this game. Is it gonna happen finally?
Or are they going to want to pick him? If he's not
That's
banned in these
true.
first 4, he's definitely
10
picked that first pick.
seconds Remain.
The first pick is a little bit greedy for it, but at this point, both teams
Dawnbreaker
are probably
down.
thinking it's just too strong.
I think they're just salivating it if it doesn't get banned. I mean, I don't think there's any way he slips through this first phase at this point. Both teams have had him at
Yeah,
this point.
there's no way.
It's shown how strong it is.
10
Right.
seconds.
So, if Vern doesn't pick up that first pick,
It is Radiant's
it's going the other way.
There's Juggernaut. No Bristleban.
The Bristol ban.
Dire's turn.
There it
it
is.
is. Oh,
Okay, so
baby.
Vern didn't want it. Or
could
maybe
actually
they
watch-
just didn't want to first pick it.
Maybe.
Because
Leave their options open.
if you first pick it and then you get like Viper and
10
I don't know
seconds remain.
Shadow Demon on the other team, like
5
you don't want to play
seconds.
that game anymore. Bristle.
Bad time.
Hey,
Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick.
they're gonna pick up the Marcy though. I like that. A lot of strong
Doesn't-
combos you can make with that hero.
Absolutely. Any carry that just goes, no, wait, come back here. And then Marcy's got him
Yeah.
back there.
And a lot of you get some slow offlaners like Necro or the Centaur, like we saw in game 1. It
5 seconds.
give them that
remain.
40% movement speed buff, and dang, they're zooming.
Exactly.
Which actually they could still do Viper even though they banned out the Bristle. This Marcy Viper is really strong.
Ridiculous.
Witch Doctor.
Oh, they're going the Witch Doctor. Probably oh no.
So
again on the
gonna
Witch
be oh
Doctor.
no Witch Doctor again.
Fight.
How many deaths by 10 minutes?
4. I'll give him credit.
Not
believe
the 1 in 10 we saw in game 1.
10 seconds.
I'll believe in him this time. I mean, he wasn't bad on the coming in with the stun and the maledict. It's just bad positioning, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, do what you're doing fighting wise, but just less of the dying in
Space it out,
between.
yeah. As soon as you drop that maledict,
All right, they
turn
got a pudge.
there it is. Meta and flex, right? As we were talking about
Yeah.
game 2.
Now the one
so-
thing I do, with pudge, just like, okay, you do gotta know why it's strong and how to abuse it and how you should be playing with it. Not that it's complicated, but if you don't, then
Dire's turn to ban.
oh, wait,
Chess
it's not
again.
gonna be Jack with the nature.
Probably going to be put on chess again.
Yep.
Now, do they take it back position 1?
And to be fair,
don't
does
know.
this mean Jack knows the best way to counter it so that they're actually gonna turn this to their advantage?
10 seconds.
Now he just has to think back to the last about 300 Dota hours he has logged
Yeah,
in.
and just be like, which was
Every
the
inst-
worst Dota hour of those?
yeah. What do I hate experiencing, right? And just experiencing that.
Yep.
And I like to say it, Night Stalker.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Night Stalker loves him.
So will Vern ban it out? They ban out that PA again. They really don't like PA. I'm surprised. Maybe somebody on Game's Glory spams it or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not a super popular hero or anything.
I mean, but no one likes getting hit for 2.5k.
Seconds.
Yeah, but then you let her farm for too much.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Shut her down, right?
'Cause that's a lot of
If I
PA games. It's just like it's. I mean, to be fair, a lot of teams just don't like playing with the idea that, oh, if they get to a certain timer, the game's over. You know, but a lot of the time against PA, it ends before she hits that point.
Yeah.
It is Dyer's ban.
And the faceless ban.
Yeah, they
There's
really
no
don't like
faceless.
these two carry heroes.
No faceless, huh?
It is Radiant's ban.
Meanwhile, Game of
The
Glory
Storm.
really respecting Ghost Hamster. Will we see the puck ban coming out next?
I know.
I mean, to be fair, if they ban out all three of these, I am curious what Ghost Hamster's going to be playing.
It's interesting to see, definitely on the
Seconds remain.
Vern side, because
5 seconds.
Hello There is, I think, the only support character we've seen on that team. I know Mercy played it Mercy played it last time, so does he play 4 again?
Mm-hmm.
Because Mercy, Kung Fu Savage, and Ghost Hamster are all 3 mid players.
Oh, right. I feel like Ghost Hamster's been stomping it, so
Yeah, he's been
they're
killing it, so
probably
I'm
gonna let
sure-
him keep going there, unless like they ban out enough of his pool that
Mhm.
somebody else has something.
Dyer's turn to ban.
I mean,
Yeah,
Necro
that
wouldn't be the
Shadow
worst
Demon.
pick right now, especially with that Pudge, probably being a core Pudge. And I know Kung Fu Savage likes to take Necro mid.
Surprised they don't ban out Timber Saw.
Unless they want to pick it up for
10
themselves.
seconds.
Yeah, you could.
5 seconds remain.
I'll tell you who hates Nature's Prop, and that's Timbersaw.
Dyer must choose.
out the
Timber.
Lesh.
They're probably gonna go with their 4 here, but I feel like going Timber now wouldn't be the worst.
No, you leave them 2 counter picks, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, because it's not a bad Timber game for Vern either, so
10 seconds remain to pick.
they're gonna go with Tusk.
Tusk.
Yeah, see, I think if Vern, they should go with the Timber, but
They have someone who can play Timber, though.
Radiant
Yeah.
must choose.
I'm gonna go with Slard Arm.
Dyer
So we're gonna
Not
have
bad.
quite a bit of armor reduction. Oh, and they're gonna pick up the
there it is.
Necro,
So it's probably going to be Kung Fu Savage.
which
or
I
off
mean,
lane.
it kind of does similar things to Timber, just not as well, I think. But he's an way easier hero all around.
I mean,
Radiant's turn to
so
ban.
where's that Slardar going? Is that Slardar mid or Slardar 1?
I mean, they might put Necro mid, Nature carry, Slardar 3. They could put Nature 4 and still have their carry open.
10 seconds.
I think if they
5 seconds.
just kind of disconnect between the idea of roles and just like, okay, who wins what lane best and do it that way, that probably works out the best here. But then again,
Arc Warden mid against a Necro.
they
is
might
not
want
the
some
funnest.
comfort. Yeah. They
That's a
could put
one
like
pudge going against
Nature
Necro.
there or something. With Nature, your little treants could actually be pretty good for not being hit by all those wraiths. For stopping flux, you just keep one next to you.
Yeah, it definitely isn't a bad play to put them there if they want to play around it.
But that would mean I mean, putting Necro pause 1 isn't bad.
Dyer's ban.
I don't think it's done very often these days, but 3
It
or 4
happened.
years back, pause 1 Necro was pretty popular, actually.
Definitely under the plausibility.
Maybe that was 5 years. I don't know. It's been a while.
But that was also back when you couldn't buy back with Necro ult, so
Remain.
True.
Necro Ags.
5
Yeah.
seconds remain.
So, and it added death timers. is a magic meta.
They ban out a troll.
It is Radiant spam.
Not the Ursa.
Maybe they're picking a. Maybe Vern are putting Nature 4 and picking him carry right
Picking
now.
up a carry. Could be.
That would be Necro mid though against the arc. To be fair, it could still be it could be a carry arc too. It's not
Could be one arc.
5
Yeah.
seconds.
not out of the question.
Too many flex picks in Dota now. Jesus Christ. Can't just a lane just can't be a lane anymore.
To be fair, I think there's a lot more flex on Vern right now, but
Yeah.
a lot is just,
Dyer's turn.
you know, and that's what we came in here thinking is comfort heroes, but now it's looking a lot more. I mean, there's still an element to that, but there's also a lot of flex now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I definitely see the Kung Fu Savage on the Necro.
10 seconds remain.
Probably hello there on the Marcy. Or maybe even the Mercy,
Yeah.
honestly.
5 seconds remain.
Mercy on Marcy.
I'm just not sure yet who's gonna be on. I think Pudge 3 would be most common. I think I always hold that. I think Carry Pudge is pretty good.
It's becoming more common now, especially with like the damage block and everything. And then just go into get the Ags and then you're ready to fight. A quick hood and then you're ready to fight with the Ags. There's just so much damage that comes out. The only thing is really relying on that early game bully, you know? So
Oh,
like,
for sure.
the
But
witch-
that's the
witch
thing is he
doctor-
should be able to do that pretty well.
I mean, especially put that Witch Doctor with him,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or even if you want to put the Tusk, I mean, even the Tusk lane's not bad either.
Yeah, Tusk or
team.
Witch Doctor are both good ones. Witch Doctor
What do you
probably a little better because you get
Maladin.
you get reliable stun with your cast too, which can set it for a good hook.
And then put a
You know,
Maladin
Tusk
on
you
him,
can
just
get
run him.
that with shards. Snowball is iffy because you know where does Tusk end up on when the snowball hits? If he's in the direction that the hook would be going,
10 seconds.
that can just kind of ruin it.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Earth.
Oh, they're gonna pick up that Earth Shaker.
Hello there again on the Earth Shaker then.
So then, I guess maybe it is a support nature.
Force your will
And
upon
Gaven's
the
Gore
battlefield
gonna pick up
today.
a Viper.
Off lane Viper. Nah, it's probably gonna be a position 4
Wait,
Shaker.
oh no is playing the Pudge?
Oh no.
Wait, so is it a support Pudge then, or is Ono playing core?
Don't know. Vicious is usually position 3, which I mean Viper and Tusk, Jesus Christ, watch out. Jack playing mid with the Arc Warden. Probably gonna be a mid Necro with Mercy playing position 1 Slardar. Or Chess playing position 1 Slardar. So nature, sorry, my bad.
I think
Yeah,
we'll have to
position
see
one.
where people go in this risk.
Jesus Christ, Dota, what have you done to me, dude?
What are these?
This is a team comp, all right? I'll tell you, this is they have picked a composition of heroes to play Dota, all right?
Yep. They're going places. Dang, 16-0 and 16 last starter match? That's pretty good. 0.75 and 37 last Ricky game?
I mean, it's Ricky. Come on, baby,
Loss?
it's-
That's a loss,
what?
though. It was a loss.
All right, yeah, definitely the mid on the Necro,
For battle.
3 on the Slardar, and then 1 for the Natures. So
Okay, and Ono is playing core Pudge. Pause 3. I think it's. Wait, or
I
is
think
it
it's gonna be a pause,
pause
1,
2?
pause 1 Pudge.
Or pause 1?
I
I don't know
Yeah,
what's going
let's
on
give it some more
here.
time. Let's give it some more time.
But it's getting spicy. And they're smoked up. 5-man smoke. Will they run into the Viper though? He's going straight for
Pause.
the tower.
Pause 1 Viper. He's learned his lesson.
30
He ain't that dumb.
seconds and counting.
pretty quick to run out of there with the smoke. They want to see if they can take it bottom.
Hook me. Hook me.
No hook though, but there's the dispose, and Bluesy's not getting out of that. The hook
Ooh, but the
though,
Earthshaker's
hello
coming
there.
back out. 2 people maledict right now.
That,
so they're gonna be
yeah,
killing that.
that's gonna be a kill. There's no way he survives.
Back to dust.
Now goes Hamster.
Big throw. Get him out
Dispose
of here,
him.
ladies and gentlemen.
Goes Hamster where a man of culture would have tried to get the cliff play.
Nah, too tricky. This shit tier Dota.
I had a game yesterday where I clipped an Alec with dispose 3 times in a row.
Feels bad. All right, so we got Arc mid. Interesting with the Witch Doctor Viper matchup.
Yeah.
Maledict on the Witch Doctor. You might as well throw it and hit him. And that's exactly what he does.
Oh, they do kill off the Pudge in the bot lane. Yeah, gotta
Not what you want.
watch out for Marcy. She just gets on you.
Not for you.
She throws it. You're pretty much done.
Although, to be
Pudge is
fair,
back.
she's got boots and no regen. It is coming on courier, but
Yep.
could be a
She
little
has a
bit
salve on
time.
the way, so. And Viper just doing Viper things, winning lane just because he gets free right clicks.
Is using a little bit of mana early on though, almost down to half. And usually, personally, I like to save quite a bit of my mana until I've got that level 2 in poison attack.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with a little value, you know.
But just enough to poke him out. You got that fissure committed now too. You're happy with that. Uh oh, ice shards on the Marcy. Can the Pudge get there in time to hook though? No, she will run away. But again,
Taking it.
gonna have to bring out regen.
That's fine.
Yeah, to be fair,
on a prayer.
Pudge is not getting a lot of CS right now, so.
Pull
That he
roots
is
and run.
not. I say denies.
Just a 3 and being pushed off of this wave. Oh, except the hook is gonna land on
big
Ghost
hook.
Hamster, but the dispose is enough. No, he gets the hit in. Marcy
Tag
going
team
down.
vulnerability. And the Witch Doctor is a little low, but he does have his entire kit, so Earthshaker's gonna have to respect it.
But we do get this Necro Arc Warden matchup mid, which usually annoying for Necro, but he is starting out very strong. 14 CS to the 7 of Jack.
It's true, but he is just shy of levels, and those early game kills is what's really helping.
Mm-hmm. And top lane, feels bad. They can't do anything. It's looking like.
Bit of a Mexican standoff, if you will. Yeah, Slaughter can't go up there and hit. He just fucking. It's the worst matchup
I
known
think.
to man.
Yeah, you kind of
Melee
have to
versus-
though. If they throw Maledict, that's when you throw the Fisher out. But you have to get some farm here. You can't.
Yeah,
Well,
can't just let him free.
Denied.
they haven't dewarded their
Going on
camp,
him.
so they can't pull. They need to deward that.
In their defense, small camp is also awarded.
Well, in their offense, they're losing lane, so they need to pull more than the other team does.
I agree, but it's hard. It's hard for the Shaker to. You can't quite leave it alone. And yeah, that's triple wave. Oh, and Slaughter's going for the pull.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah,
If you aren't
Get the lane out there.
dewarding, you have to get some
Shaker.
farm.
and Shaker walls off and goes for the body block, so
Yeah.
they're able to pull it.
But
Oh,
to be
and
fair,
they didn't get it.
yeah. Clarity costs as much as a sentry.
He has the sentries. He just now has to go up there. And he found it.
There we go. Could be 30 seconds, but
Snowball going
they
down
should be
on
able to pull.
bottom.
They've got dispose on Oh No,
dispose.
Orb of Corrosion on
And-
chest, so he's hitting hard. And they've got that
Sidekick
sidekick
play.
too, but not able to bring anybody down.
Just a little poke, little poke.
Mid coming back a little bit for Jack. Only 7 CS behind.
Another play going in. They're going in on the Tusk. Snowball trying to save himself.
Oh, he's low.
Very far.
But can they get the hits? The rot gonna slow him a little bit, but oh no, it's also low, and he's going down now.
Positioning. Playing in again.
And that flesh heap active coming in just a little too late. Not gonna be enough to save. Oh, fudge
Necro going
DC.
Really? No pause either.
No pause.
There it is.
Okay, they waited for a respawn.
Oh, the friendly pause.
Wow, pause from the other team.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call good sportsmanship.
Feels bad.
Well, as we're about to recommence this, a little bit of action going in mid.
A battle seeks
Tempest
resolution.
doubles coming in.
Oh,
He's
and a
getting
lot
big
of damage
plays
on the
up in
necro. One more, but oh, the right clicks are enough. Tried to go down to dodge the wraith, but ate the clicks instead.
Not
And
the
now
preferred method.
Viper
Man setting
trying.
up.
They did get a pull off, but Viper trying to get on top of him, push him away. Oh,
I'll take that.
missed fissure.
Fissure was 4, but it did it.
And now there's a rotation from Marcy coming in mid, trying to get revenge. The side doesn't kill off Jet, gets the heals, but they've got another death pulse going on him. He's going down. Vicious pretty low too. Ooh, and a Nature's Prophet ulti coming in hot. Meanwhile, Hello There is dying. Maledict top.
Down.
Gonna be brought down by the DOT, the Viper.
But they are
And Nature
trapped
comes up
to
here
side.
once, and Bluesy's gonna go down easy. Oh, but the Slithering Crush doesn't land on the Viper. That would probably be a kill.
No, definitely would have been a kill. Orb Corrosion along with the
Yeah.
bash. That would have got him. Yeah,
But
TP
this
back on from
Viper's
chest.
game is gonna continue to be pretty good.
Yeah, leading the CS. Or bouncing between the Necro.
Oh, but Marcy's coming in.
comes in.
This is a kill. They got the
Crush.
sidekick for the extra damage.
Oh, yeah.
And doesn't even get the
Wish
chance
Dr.
to get many
TP.
clicks on Marcy, and she's still
Oh,
alive.
going in for the juice.
Hello
going
There
in for
is
the
there.
juice.
Cooldowns on abilities. Can't quite get him off yet. There's gonna be the Maledict.
Look to their top
And they blocked him in.
Ghost Hamster has TP, but might want to stick around.
You darken my.
Oh, Kung Fu Savage dying again mid.
tower. Dire
Jax
should look
just-
Not a
to
good
their
matchup.
top tower.
Yeah, felt good for a little bit, but
Leading
Necro's
in
slow.
CS, but not it.
Does not have a way to stop taking damage from those wraiths and flux.
Is under attack.
Honestly, I don't think it's a bad time to swap the Necro and the Nature.
Honestly, a good look. The one they would call definitely favors that underfarm
Treants
punch.
Treants are actually really good against Arc Warden. I didn't really think about that, but
Yeah, more favorable matchup. I mean, it sucks that your Arc Warden's level 8. Oh, haste rune on the Arc Warden though. He gets
Oh.
out, no problem.
and even though they do get that kill on Viper, they are back in the situation where they are kind of just having to sit back and let him farm. That being said, he is not very high in net worth. He's 500 behind the Nature now, so did a good job, but can they keep it up? He has ulti now. That's also a problem with Viper carry though. Is like you got all this stuff that you get your ulti, you want to fight, but you're a carry,
need
so
to
you're
farm.
just kind of stuck in that farming position.
And he's trying to make a little bit of a play, but
Yep.
Should look to
oh, he
I
sticks
think you
around,
just
that's-
walk up and ult that Slardar, but
Yeah.
the fissure is there. Yeah.
That's a good save. That Maledict though is gonna hurt, and he actually might die from this one. There it
He
is.
goes down. Oh no, almost dying again bottom on the Pudge, but does get out. They're getting some good tower damage though. Fortify is used.
Nature's Prophet doing Nature's Prophet.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Arc Warden ulti down for 20 seconds, so but the scythe is up. That's also the problem with Necro too, though, when he gets a bad lane, because he kind of likes to just sit there and stay in lane.
Absorb
But there's a hero where it
up.
seems like, at least playstyle wise, you'd want to be moving around, going elsewhere, using your side to help the side lanes, but there's just not really the opportunity. Can't secure like a haze rune or anything either.
Yeah.
They've got 3 heroes top though, Earthshaker, Slayer, and Marcy. They're looking for something, but they are under vision. Marcy's going in though, and as the dispose, there's gonna be the hook out. I think that was a missed hook, but it actually ended up being really good. And
save Witch Doctor ult coming in strong.
they get both hello there and Ghost Hamster.
Bottom tower is no more.
But Nature's Prophet pushing, making space, getting farm. So
Yep, he's gonna get a tower down there.
400 gold off of his Maelstrom.
Necro has an invis rune. There is ulti up for Jack though, so as soon as he shows, this could end up being a kill situation. The hook though, not gonna hit.
Just shy.
And oh no, and Vicious, the gank squad, they're gonna be moving back bottom.
No tower to their name though, unfortunately.
They are
Dire's bottom tower
towerless.
is in danger.
But Pudge has enough girth to be a tower all on his own.
Bloody crepes.
Thick bodied. Compass Toy going the way of Dire.
The seeds of
Nothing like a ghetto blink dagger.
And once
Thinking about it,
again,
they're thinking about
Slardar
it.
is doing the watch Viper game. There is gonna
Now they're
be
not gonna
another
play.
dispose. The nice cast though, but it's not enough with the Echo Slam coming in. Ghost Hamster probably gonna die, but
And Tempest Juggle from Jack in top lane now.
yep.
Kind of soaking up farm now. Doing what he can. And it's
It does so little damage up there.
it's not what we're here for.
with me.
It had 50 rank click
Dire's
after
top
that
tower is
reduction.
under attack.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to farm like that, even with the Maelstrom procs.
Dire should look
Yeah, soak
to
what you
their
can.
top tower.
Viper Tusk showing up top. Trying to push off this tower.
Yeah.
Tower is almost gone though. About 53 health left on it.
And it does go down, but denied by the Viper. So they will at least get half of the bounty.
And looks like another haste rune going to Jack on mid lane.
Yeah, and they are doing well, but this Marcy has been proven to be an issue. Those
God.
disposes are brutal. But
Look at it go.
they might find her here. Got the Witch Doctor ulti. Now Slardar will take out the Witch Doctor himself though, but Jack coming in with the Tempest double. But do they have the stun? They've got the hook coming in from oh no. But now they need the dismember too. But it's not enough mana, and Pudge is gonna go down.
That's
And the
first stack.
Fisher to stop him from chasing. Yeah, first scythe. Yeah. Or at least scythe kill.
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
tower
Yeah,
is
first side
under
stack.
attack.
Nice, get a nice little free regen.
Dire's bottom tower
About
is in
900.
danger.
About 2100 gold off of his Radiance. He's going for the Radiance.
Nature making progress towards that BKB as well. Meanwhile, Viper, he's got his Dragonlance, but going for Maelstrom.
Not a bad play.
I think maybe on carry Viper, Maelstrom first might actually be the play.
Vice the Dragonlance.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
how
just
probably-
got the Dragonlance, but he's not really he's not gonna be fighting, so doesn't benefit a ton from it. I mean, it gives you good stats,
To their
but
bottom tower.
Yeah, I think it just helps him tank the jungle a little bit more. He has the wave. He has jungle clear through Nether Toxin, even though it's only level 1. I mean, it's a lot of
Yeah.
mana, but he can still get going through it. So it's not like you're really hurting for a farming item.
yeah, it does accelerate it quite a bit though.
I agree. Definitely a form to look at it. I mean,
Oh, they are gonna take down Bluesy top.
Something about witch doctors in this series.
Witch
Not a
doctors
fan.
just, you know, they go a little too far out. They're feeling a bit too good, man. And there's gonna be a snowball on Ghost Hamster, disposing the Tusk up, but doesn't look like there's any savior for Ghost Hamster. And Pudge is there, so soaks up a little bit of flesh heap. Only has 4, but
Yeah, I think he actually was just shy on that kill.
Is in danger.
He went to the
oh,
wrong
wasn't
side,
in range.
Yeah, I think he was on the wrong side of that
Dire's
shard.
bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, drums are now on Jack.
600 health left on the bottom T2 for Dire side,
Is
so
under attack.
definitely a lot of pushing coming in from this Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, they haven't really done much to stop it. Now, how long do you think before the next Witch Doctor death?
As of right now, where's his positioning? Honestly, I give us probably another 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I think he'll last. I think he learned his lesson.
and
Yeah,
doesn't
don't get the
have
farm.
TP, so can't go somewhere to help people and die.
Oh, no, it looks like he's going mid.
I'll put
Pudge
it at
using his
a
ult.
2 minutes from now. Okay, it might be sooner than that.
No, he's
There's a
posturing
fight
up.
brooding, and they might have smoked under vision. I'm not sure. They're walking into him though, and it's gonna be oh no on the receiving end. Witch Doctor here with the ulti, but the Echo Slam is on them.
But this is
Oh.
some good cast.
The Shadow Amulet, but there's a stun, and they've got a
And
sentry.
vision.
Double kill.
Okay, so I think Witch Doctor made it a minute.
Invisibility.
4 guys.
It's
Great
generated.
smoke gain. Great smoke gain though coming in from
Yeah.
the side of Vern.
I thought that if they saw it though, on Dire.
Underneath that ward, they didn't show then. I'm pretty sure they smoked near their T3. We'd have to go back on the replay to verify that, but. Wait, the Shaker blinking up there to get that ward.
Yeah.
It's just such a disadvantage for melee supports.
Bounty.
Uh-oh. Another toxin, so he can't blink.
Tower is under attack.
Why are you bullying him? Oh, Pudge ulting.
And Witch Doctor ulti is there. Can Mercy get out though? It's a fast Slardar, but the Flux is there, and the Spark Wraith. It's gonna be a kill for
Another
Jack.
stack to the Pudge.
Dire should look to their top.
Still only up to 5. Has been on kind of the front line and the first to die in a lot of these encounters.
He's trying to finish up that Ag, so.
Yep.
Interesting he went to the Ags and not the Hood first.
Not the
but
Hood first, yeah. Especially
He's
as a
definitely
pause 3.
He'll feel it. He'll definitely feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, 220
Oh.
damage a second's nothing to
Some
scoff at.
damage gonna be going out on Earthshaker, but
Dire's
no
bottom
commitment.
tower is under attack.
And meanwhile, that bomb tier 2 is going down.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And look at him. Look at Nature's Prophet. Bottom jungle. His own jungle.
Yeah.
The schmuck he is.
I mean, he's got the shard, so gets the greater treants. They just can't stop it. I'm surprised they didn't put Viper down here earlier. Just
Just to mitigate the
kinda-
push, yeah.
yeah. I mean, you would think Rot on the Pudge would be enough too, but
Yeah, and consistent farm.
they've just been roaming around too much, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, 5K net worth lead on
seeds
Team
of
Vern.
fortune.
So
Another smoke for Vern too. Will it happen again? Witch Doctor in the path of destruction. There's gonna be the crush.
first.
It is a decent cask, but not nearly enough for 4 heroes.
Yeah, too many
Well,
bodies,
5.
not high enough level.
And nature up here too, so they should be able to get another tier 2 as it is below half HP already.
Tower is
Yeah,
under
definitely gonna
attack.
go for the push. I mean, they can't really. I mean, they need Arc Warden to show up to this to stop it, but it's already whittled
Yeah.
down. I don't think there's any way to save it, especially Orbit Corrosion already knocking it down a little bit armor.
This is probably the lowest net worth advantage we've seen 20 minutes in though. I mean, we're not quite there, but
Yeah, also definitely the least amount of kill deficits. So
but it is feeling like they are hitting a good timing here for Radiant, where They're getting a little more map control. They've got a radiance on the Necro now.
20 minutes, especially with a hood, not a bad timing, right? Not record breaking, but it is definitely gonna help set pace in the mid game now. And they're definitely trying to do everything they can before this Arc Warden comes full online. Don't get me wrong, he still hurts. He's finishing up his BKB, so he doesn't want to fight yet. And Team Vern's just showing that let's fight right now, all the time, right?
Yeah.
We're strong as 5. Let's show it. So they're definitely taking advantage of that.
Yeah, we really haven't seen too much 5-manning coming out from the Dire, which might not be the wrong call. It's just it means their team fights are always going to go the other way.
They're going in on there, but he just TP's out. Nature's Prophet is living. It looks like they're trying to get a wrap on him, though. And this brand new Radiance I have is
they're
show you what's
moving
up.
in, and Jack nowhere to go. The Echo Slam there too, and they are definitely dead.
Hey, Earthshaker says, "You want to make another buddy? Come on, buddy. That's a hero level amount of damage.
2100 Echo Slam damage there. Whew.
Yes, sir.
Is,
I'm telling you. Hey, position
It's a
1 and 2
zinger.
Echo Slam. Very valuable. Finishing up the bots on the Necro. Picking up Shard on the Shaker.
But trying to get on top of that Nature. They do have the snowball on him. I don't think there's any way out for Nature this time.
Nope, he's pretty much done. That's a killing spree bounty going to the Tusk.
And the carry. Nice kill. And that's all the split push. Unfortunately, it was split push as they were pushing tier 3 while they went on him. And they were going to lose that tower.
It's a T3. And honestly, in the grand scheme of things, you lost your Nature's Prophet. Sucks, but
yeah.
hey, this is
but
T3
now
gone at
you've
minute
broken
21.
high ground. I mean,
yeah.
that's one of the hardest steps against an Arc Warden.
And now the real question is, Roche, right? Are we looking towards Roche? And the answer should be yes.
You have a Slardar. I think it's
Yeah, the Slardar and
and
Nature's Prophet treats the tank. Like, it's just
it's
a
a
good look right
very
now.
easy Roche.
Regeneration.
And speak of the devil.
Wow. Could you even imagine that they're checking Roche out right now? Never would have guessed it.
A soldier's fortune.
But Jack is still a little too far off from that BKB. Needs a couple minutes. But they might not have that. They did scan Roche, and it saw the Slardar in there, but they are not in there currently. They might try and smoke. We'll see.
Who's carrying this one? Yep, 2 smoke on the Tusk, so not out of the realm.
Maybe they'll just scout it out with Shard. Weird. Okay, they scanned it and it was successful. I wonder why they stopped looking.
Oh, we got a 4-man smoke though coming in on the side of Team Vern.
Yeah, and
They're
they've got
looking.
vision on the Arc Warden, so they've got their easy target. But they aren't. They're going for the Witch Doctor. What in the world? Okay, the Echo Slam. There they go. And Marcy going in with the Unleashed. Pudge only one left. And the kill.
I mean, I don't know when Arc Warden and Viper want to start communicating not to stand next to each other and definitely not put out the Tempest double, but
Yeah.
eventually one of these times they'll learn. Because that's another great Echo Slamma Jamma coming in.
I almost thought Radiant was gonna throw that because they all started going for the Witch Doctor. It's just, you have vision on their mid and their carry. What are you doing?
Nah, they're just setting up the easy stuff. Give them a false sense of security, you know?
Bottom barracks are under attack.
Meanwhile,
And there comes Nature's
Nature,
Prophet.
he's pushing out that bottom lane.
Has the BKB.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Doctor shows up.
How long till next Witch Doctor death?
Dire's top tower
This
is
poor
under
hero.
attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
All right, Viper showing up, getting a quick break.
Is no
And
Oh, just missed the
Necro
hook.
in trouble. He's gonna get dismembered. Tries to get the dispose off, but it might be Hanser going down. Does get the jump out though. They're gonna back up. Should be pretty safe.
Dire's bottom
Looking pretty
barracks
safe.
under
Nature's
attack.
Prophet putting pressure on the bottom barracks. Trying to get that last melee barracks. Range barracks has
And they've
fallen.
got 2 towers down now. 1 Rax down. It's looking pretty good.
Roshan.
That's right. They didn't take Roche. I mean, they got good push, so
Oh, yeah, no,
they
yeah,
didn't
got
really
the
need to.
clean out in the absolutely push your advantage, but I mean they're pretty much locked in base. They're pretty scared about it, and I don't think it's gonna take that long. I mean they do have this ward
Yeah.
right here.
Now is the time to continue your lead. Maybe they're wanting to put the Aegis on Necro, so they want to wait for him to respawn before starting. But
Not a bad look. Necro isn't quite the tankiest person. He is working on the strength
Yeah.
blink. That's gonna help out.
yeah, your nature. He's got BKB Shadowblade, and he's split pushing a lot. Slardar. I don't know. He just hasn't been dying as much.
He's Slardarn. Definitely
Yeah.
not a.
And if he
definitely not a
dies,
wrong call,
I think you'd rather your Slardar die than your Necro.
for sure.
Necro just gets so much AoE damage over
Necro's
time.
up there mid dying.
Yeah. So they weren't actually putting the Aegis on him, but maybe they should have been.
Yeah. Maybe he was just there to distract, keep them off. They're probably going to intercept, and
Yeah.
they just found
He
the
is
Necro
dead for a
instead.
full minute, though. I think I'd rather have your Marshy or something doing that.
Bounty.
Yeah.
Or your Earthshaker.
gonna be-
Someone with stuns, you know?
Well, this Earthshaker's been changing the tide of these battles, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, he
he's
can
not
push out mid from far with the Fissure.
I agree.
Jack, that's a real one standing right in there, but they aren't all together. And
No,
they've got
definitely split
detection,
out.
so Mercy, but the Echo Slam is
my
there.
God,
And that's going to be
another
3
Echo
heroes down. Nether Toxic coming out from the Viper, but there's the BKB on chest. He's going to keep hitting TP out. But Stun coming in from below there. He's going to take out Witch Doctor, and he might be able to just finish the
Ultra?
fight.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No. Oh, he couldn't get the hit off. But the
Might have
Treants.
just had him. Go, Treants, go.
Go,
Go, Treants, go.
Treants.
And they got him. All right. And he's out of there. Get him
And
out.
that's everyone dead.
Yeah, about to take bottom melee racks, and then now he's also going to take top racks.
Dyer's bottom barracks are under
You gotta love Nature's Prophet.
Dyer's bottom barracks has fallen.
Okay, so Nature and Bristle. Those are our
Dyer's top barracks are under
our star
attack.
heroes.
Dyer's top barracks has fallen.
Definitely changing the tide of the game.
Although, to be fair, that Earthshaker,
Barracks are under
I mean, as you've seen, I was talking about earlier last game, right? He's good at Earthshaker, right?
yeah.
Same person, same hero. And the only difference is this game is he has the follow-up.
Yep. You need
Right.
damage. Well, I mean, he's get.
Oh, he's
I think
pumping out
a
damage,
big thing is
don't
they're initiating well too.
Yes.
They're not forcing the Earthshaker to have to really do anything to start the fights.
He just gets to react, wait for them to clump up.
Yep. Which unfortunately for the Marcy means Marcy kind of just dies every fight. Nature though is gonna get dismembered. He does have the Aegis still though. Marcy going down, but the scythe onto the tusk, so he's gonna die. They've got break for the Necro. He's walking away, and he's got that Growth Shroud. But oh no, is not giving him the space. But the Slaughter comes in there, tanks the hook,
Get down, Mr. President.
oh. And somehow in there, Nature Prophet got out.
Wait, he's alive?
The whole rest of the team was focusing him, and he got out.
What a
He had
hero.
Aegis, but
Yeah, I just showed him dying on Aegis. Interesting. I guess that Shadow Blade really helped out. They just don't have enough sentries posted up yet.
yeah.
2 lanes down,
And
19k
now-
gold lead.
Yep, gonna continue pushing. 20 seconds for Pudge to respawn. Viper is coming around, trying to see if he can find anybody. It's gonna be the Necro, but not the target he wants.
And Echo Slam in on the Earthshaker.
And that
There's
is now a BKB on Viper. Didn't disassemble the Dragonlance for it, but
Good stats.
yep. Might
on
have
the
been useful
Silver
in that
Edge.
last fight, though.
Good stats. Can't discredit it. Oh, Nature's Prophet going in on the
Uh-oh.
Viper.
And the leash. He's leashed. And now the Treants
And the
can't
Treant body
move.
blocking
The
what a
BKB. That's the 9-second BKB. Uh-oh, and now Pudge is out there too. Gonna go down to the Unleash. Oh, they're going down fast. It's gonna be a buyback from the Witch Doctor, so he is gonna be in there. Still has ultimate. Charge in. Marcy trying to find somebody. Oh, the Witch Doctor ult used though. Oh no. Oh, and now the Voodoo Switcheroo. It's all gone, and now that's gonna be the dieback on the Witch Doctor. Everybody seen it.
What was the timer on that one? 30 seconds?
Well, then less.
Dispose on the Tempest double.
And Slardar trying to get in there, BKB, but he doesn't. He did have a bash ready, but just couldn't quite get to him.
Couldn't get it.
Now BKB for Nature. He's going to finish off the Tusk. And they've got Megas. They're pushing tier 4s. It's pretty safe to call this one. They still have Echo Slam too. I think you gotta just, throw your Echo Slam out, right? Here we go. Oh, we couldn't get the blink. Oh, I think he whiffed the Echo Slam.
Oh no.
Because he fissured, so he took corrosive skin damage and canceled blink.
Big victory by Team Vern.
Vern will take game 3. Who is the real winner of this series? I don't think anybody knows at this point.
Who's at home? It's definitely the viewers at home, Wild.
Everybody is a winner here, as long as you're not the one playing in the game. But that will do it for Vern versus Gavin.
Also known as Team Triangle versus Team River. Also known as Team Triangle versus
Girls Generation.
Girls Generation.
So, I mean, it was still a fun one regardless. So, I'm hoping all of you guys at home had a good time watching as well. Thank you so much for coming to watch. Again, it's me, Wildman Beats, and JD here casting this one. In case you haven't seen this before. And again, a big thank you to you, JD, for coming on to co-cast. Always like having somebody else here to share the games with.
Hey man, it's always good to tag team, just like playing Tusk.
But this is not all the expendables for this weekend, because there will be another match tomorrow. That'll be casted by Plate. I'm not sure who the co-caster for that one is yet, but Plate will be casting. That'll be, what game is that?
Tomorrow. I don't think the teams have been announced yet.
Oh, okay. Huh. I thought they had been somewhere, but maybe not. But we'll find out then. I'm sure it's going to be a good matchup. So make sure to come back tomorrow for that one. Not sure if it'll be on this. I think it should still be on this YouTube channel, but maybe not. So anyway, have a great rest of your afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. And that'll do it for expendables for today. So see you later.
Bye.